Can y'all hear me, family? We had to start this thing all over again. Yes, we had to start this thing all over again. What's really going on? Our wind is 70 miles an hour, but I still am not gonna let that hen get away from here. Come here, hen. Yes. No, y'all ain't getting away that easy. Yes, yeah. Now that wind is bad. It really is messing with the internet. When you have 60 to 70 miles an hour winds, it's no rain. It's just wind. It's just wind. So somebody is getting a lot of bad weather somewhere. I don't know who getting it. We send all our prayers and everything and hope that everything be all right. But it's really bad down through here. And with 70 miles, 60, 70 miles an hour winds, I kid y'all not. It's on the news too about the weather here. And it's bending the wires and the trees are going against the wires. And so, yes, the connection is real stanky right now. Sorry about that, y'all, family. I gave everybody a shout out. This is the second one that I did. Hope everybody joined back in. I appreciate y'all for being patient with me here with this bad connection here that's going on with the winds and everything. But the winds are terrible. Yeah, the winds is terrible. The winds is terrible. So shout back out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Spicy, Teresa, I see y'all came in. Tanja Robinson, see you came in. Karen, Parker, and all y'all. But just Hunter Green, thank you for coming back in too as well. But I just showed in the last one that I had to cut short. Y'all have to bear with me because these winds are really bad. Can y'all hear me and see me straight? First of all, let me start with that. Can y'all hear me and see me okay? LCL said windy in Louisiana. Yes, that wind is not playing. That wind is not playing at all. Okay, thank you, Tanja. I appreciate that, Spicy. Okay, thank you. So y'all all said y'all can hear me. I appreciate it. Lady Luck, we're here. We understand. Stay safe. Yeah, I'm trying. We are trying to stay safe. And I locked everything down. We also put our shutters up, so that because that type of wind, anybody's the stuff out of their yard can come flying into your window and everything like that. We are used to hurricanes, but this tornado stuff and breaking off into tornadoes and everything like that is real weird right now. We have been having 75, close to 75-degree weather. It has been 80-degree weather, and it's kind of strange, but anyway, we will stay safe. But just bear with me when it start freezing up. I'm telling y'all, the winds are unbelievable, and the lines are going like jump ropes outside, and the traffic lights are just swinging like little toys. So the light could go out anytime or anything like that. But I sure do appreciate it, family. Okay, thank you, Karen Parker. Okay, so anyway, so I showed y'all the clip of that little girl. She's not a little girl. I keep saying that because of they in high school and things like that. But they're 17 and 18 years old, went around that track, and that other little girl hit that girl with the track. And I just showed it in the last video that I just did that wasn't acting right. But my thing is, I want y'all to hear what the little girl said. And it's just real weird. Listen to the one who hit her with the baton says, okay? Check this out. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental. So she said,
they're going off of one angle. So I said her my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. Got my attention, said I would never hit somebody on purpose. Said I would never hit somebody on purpose. I didn't have to see the first video, second video.
That's her mom.
I know 100% that she won't do it to nobody.
Okay, check this part out here, too.
And now we have to go
to a
city 3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already. They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
Okay, first of all, this young lady who hit the other young lady with the baton, she says that she said everybody is talking about her physical injuries, the other girl, but nobody is talking about my mental. What? Your mental? Let me get this right. You worried about you're not the girl that you clocked upside the head that had to be put on a gurney and sent to the hospital, had a concussion, and they're looking for fractures or something like that. And then she said nobody is understanding her mental. Okay. Now, what I take from that is the parents putting any pressure on that girl? Did the parents put any pressure on this here young lady that if you don't win, you basically ain't shit? Okay. Now, the parents are giving me Backyard Barbie and Ken anyway, okay? Because the daddy came on there doing a news interview with some tied pants on that looked like he been wearing them all week, that was dirty. Is you washing your pants with cold water? See, when you got dirt on your pants that hard, you don't need to wash them in cold water. You need to get some hot water. So it's given that we're missing some hot, good water somewhere, okay? And don't you ever go on that news like that, dirty. That told a lot within itself, okay? Then, I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but I listen and watch everything. While this little girl was up there talking, I'm going to get back to her mental thing in a minute, okay? But let me get on the daddy because he the one went up there looking nasty, okay? You gonna tell us how much you don't want to ride. I'm going to tell you right now, that other family that the little girl got hit upside the head and all that, they done filed, they filing charges on them and all that. And the daddy talking about, we got to go 3 hours away. Honey, they might not show up because the looks of them pants, they ain't got $5 to put in the gas tank to get up there in them 3 hours. They damn sure ain't got no airplane flight money, okay? I'm telling y'all what it was given, okay? I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. Stop going on interviews dirty. You couldn't find one pair of pants, and then got the wife sitting right there beside her. What that say about the wife? You ain't got time to wash this man clothes either. And then the mama was looking she was looking more heavy, masculine than the daddy. I'm trying to figure out what was going on here. Both of them had plaits and stuff going on in their head. She looked it harder than he did. His pants was dirty. They was trying to come up with excuses of why they daughter done cocked this girl upside the head. Then he talking about we got to go 3 hours away as if they already broke. I'm sorry. It don't make no sense. Stop going on this TV dirty. That made me mad. But my thing is these parents, the mama and the daddy, put pressure on this young lady here because it's given that, first of all, they haven't held her accountable, and that she is just portraying the habit that she have seen inside that home. That's what it was given. Now, when she said, ain't nobody thinking about my mental, was the parents putting so much pressure on that girl till she felt like she had to win by any means necessary, even if it means clocking somebody upside the head and giving them a concussion. Because she didn't want to face the backlash when she got home about how she's a terrible loser. I'm just asking a question. Because see, when a kid say, y'all ain't thinking about my mental, was she screaming for help about them their parents that she got in that house with her? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then this little girl had the nerve to say, I wouldn't hurt nobody. I wouldn't intentionally hurt nobody. It's not about if you intentionally hurt her or not. The point is, you hurt somebody. Why we haven't heard an apology? Then she said, I tried to apologize, but the girl blocked me off social media. Yes, you blocked. I wouldn't want you to be my friend either, my social media friend either, after you hit me upside the head running across that track. But still, while you was on that news saying about how everything is affecting you, you still never once said sorry to this young lady that you hit upside the head. And I'm sorry, the mama and the dad are talking about, oh, she would never do nothing like that. And they was just running close. And then you got this NAACP man. Somebody please revoke his NAACP card. Do you owe these families a favor? Do you owe her daddy a favor? That's what I want to ask that man who done jumped out and said he is part of the NAACP in Virginia and is taking up for the young lady that hit the young lady upside the head with that baton. We need for you to turn in your NAACP because I thought that they was for justice, not defending behavior like that. Everybody trying to come up with an excuse. Why is that? Instead of holding this young lady accountable. Yes, now it's charges. That family or whoever has pressed charges. And it's assault and battery. But that young lady needs to be held accountable. Now, I don't know how, and the mother and the father is holding no accountability. They have done a rally. They've done a rally for the female who hit the young lady. They had a whole big rally to support her. Now, the family whose daughter has got a head concussion and all that, they haven't did one rally. Why is this other family doing rallies for sympathy? And gonna tell us we didn't see what we saw. See, that's what I talk about people playing in your face. Don't come telling me when I see something, you're going to convince me that, no, you didn't see that, G. No, you didn't see that. It went like this. No, I seen her go up like this and plop. I seen it. No, that's not what you saw. See, she was trying to pull her hair back, and when she came over, then it just hit the girl with force like that. Oh, yeah. Because, when you running, that force come like that. No, G. Y'all done did a whole rally supporting this girl. Now, see, this girl here going to turn out like a Tiffany if somebody do not hold her accountable. That's basically how Tiffany was when she was little. Every time she did something bad, the parents upheld it. Until when they get grown, it's out of control. No. And the parents are sitting up there agreeing with it. Not even that girl's parents apologized to the other parents. Nobody said anything. They just gonna throw us a okie doke sandwich and we supposed to believe it. Boy. Cooking with Frank. Thank you so much. Salute Cafe. Those jeans are out cold. Thank you. Thank you so much, Cooking with Frank. I appreciate you coming back, too. I appreciate all of y'all coming back. This weather is something else here. Thank you. Bay Solo in the house. Salute to all the moderators. Hunter Green and LCL. Salute to you all. Salute. But that's just unbelievable. And then They gonna turn around and have all the 20 people at this little rally. Virginia is not a small state. So for y'all to hold a rally, and then but 20 of y'all show up, and it was mostly families. Okay? A couple of friends, but family. That told you right there, your ass is wrong. Okay? That ain't nobody feeling what you did. No. They had a full-blown rally. Let me show y'all how these people look here. They had a full-blown rally. And then she's sitting up there. A full-blown rally. And that's her daddy standing beside her. Okay? That was basically all family and friends. They had about 5 cars out there. Okay? That wasn't number family and friends supporting this rally. Yes. Mm-hmm. All of 20 people. And all of them were family. Yes. But that just shows how people do not want to hold accountable. Because if my granddaughter that track and somebody clocked her upside the head like that, fell over, can't get up, they done sent the gurney, they done rushed her to the hospital, they saying she got a concussion and all that. Yes, y'all gonna do a civil suit or something. Y'all finna come up off some money. Times is too hard for us to be paying for your daughter's negligence. We not finna be taking on them hospital bills and all the ambulance ride. They charge you too. They be hitting you up for $500-600 just to ride one block in that joker. No, we not finna take on all that by ourselves. You gonna be held accountable along with your daughter. Yes. Now, do I think she needs some jail time behind it? No, but she do need probation because, see, this girl here gonna mess around. She's 17, 18 now. She gonna mess around and be 20-something. And what's she gonna do to a young man that probably date her and he does something or try to beat her? She gonna do that on the job too when she get older? When somebody's up for a promotion, she's not. She gonna clock him upside the head. We just don't know. She needs to be held responsible, so that she knows this is a no-no. You don't do this to try to get ahead. You know? You got a child that's a bully. That's a bully. And then if you really pay attention to her interview on the news, and they got their daughter sitting there doing the interview. Come on now. Come on, parents. Where's our responsibility? We sitting right up there. I'd be like, oh, shit, my daughter done hit this girl upside the head. Lord, have mercy. Lord. Hey, look here. She ain't finna get on no news trying to make no excuses for what she did. And yes, we're going to have to open up the pocketbooks and the wallets and all that and start paying for hospital bills or whatever it is. Tell that family we sorry and all that. And then this here, mine's going to anger management somewhere because something's just not right. And then my community service will be worse than community service. Yes. Be out there raking the whole front backyard. No, put that blower down. No, use the rake. You going feet by feet with the rake. Yes. Clean, wash cars. We not taking it to the car wash. No, you are the car wash. You going to be washing cars. Oh, yes. You're going to work that off. Yes. And I'm going to ask the parents, hey, y'all need y'all car wash. Come on, bring y'all car over here so she can wash it. Yeah. Because she got to work off this bill that cost me. Yes. We got to hold our kids accountable. We cannot let our kids think it's okay to clock somebody upside the head during a competition and then we back them up. Spicy said, I'm driving but enjoying the premiere. Please be careful driving. Please be careful driving, Spicy. Yes, please be careful. Great point, Cafe. You got that. That was Kevin Carson said, great point, Cafe. You got common sense. Yes, I'm telling you. Bay Solo said 100. Lady Luck Club gave claps. Lee Anna said, wow, cooking with Frank. Yeah, I'm telling you, this right here is unbelievable. So that's all I wanted to say about that. We just have to hold our kids accountable for what they're doing, you know? And they have charges out, assault and battery for this young lady, you know, but it just tripped me out how they did a rally for her. They had her sitting on that couch talking, and the more she talked, the more she throwing herself in quicksand. And then the parents are upholding it. And the mother clearly said, I don't care if you show me 5 videos, 10 videos, or whatever. She ain't mean it. See, that was a mud walling hen mama. She got some backyard mama, okay? Yeah, so you can expect that from her. But my thing is, why is that girl saying, ain't nobody thinking about my mental? Is it coming from the parents? Is the parents giving her a whole lot of mess in her competition? Every time she lose, instead of saying, hey, it's all right, keep practicing, you will get there, just keep practicing. Instead of them saying that, they saying, you ain't shit. You couldn't even run across I ain't buying you nothing because you can't even go around there. What we paying for you to lose? See, those type of parents. That's what it's giving. Anyway, move on. That was the baby hen acting up like the mud walling hen. Yeah, mama, she got. But the next thing is that Detroit mama. You know, now they finna put charges on her family. You know, the one who left her kids in the car and they say that they froze or whatever. Well, now they saying that they didn't freeze, family. They saying the autopsy said the kids didn't freeze. Mm-mm. No, they didn't freeze. It was carbon monoxide. You see it? And so now they are want requests. So they put a want request on the mother for those 2 kids. And I'm thinking for them to put a want out on her, I'm thinking that they probably seen that she was probably in the casino while the kids was in the car. And maybe that's why. But now the autopsy rules it's an accident. Okay. So even with them putting a warrant on her, and if they try to charge her with something, I think by the death certificate saying accidental, she probably would get in some trouble, but not a lot. And they just came together and bought her a house. Okay. So she lost 2 kids. And now I guess the community came together and got her a house. And now she's inside of a house. And now they have put a warrant out on her, the prosecutors. They turned the warrant over and want the judge or whatever to sign for the warrant or whatever so they could go get her. And what her charges would be, I don't know. But because you have the state who take care of homeless people, you have them admitting that she called them, but she never contacted them back, and they never contacted her back. So they are saying somewhat of what she said, but the point is, for them to put that warrant out, I'm looking to see if they say it. They most likely seen her was not in that car with them kids, you know. I'm just saying, but they got a warrant out for her now, and wow. Then Naziah Harris. Y'all know her trial, they March 7th, they was coming together, getting her trial together. Remember I told y'all March 7th, I checked on that. They are putting both sides or getting their stuff, their paperwork and everything together, getting ready for the trial. They start picking a jury and all that stuff. And Naziah Harris trial should be sometime in October 2025. Okay. And I'm going to follow that trial all the way out. Then I'll talk about in the next video, but Shanquella Robinson, 2 of the Cowboy 6 are trying to dismiss Shanquilla's lawsuit. So not only did the FBI ask to dismiss Shanquilla's lawsuit, well, the DOJ's asked to dismiss the lawsuit, the DOJ department. Now, all of a sudden, Elise Hyatt and Winter Donovan has asked to dismiss the lawsuit. And they said, if you don't dismiss it, then take this junk back over there to Mexico, which they trying to Shanquilla family in a catch-22. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. They're saying the crime didn't happen over here in the United States. It happened in Mexico. So if y'all want to put a lawsuit down against me, take me back to Mexico and do it. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They playing in people's face real hard around here. Yeah. So you got Winter. Let me see. You got Winter right here. Hold on. You got Winter right here. Oh, y'all. This is Winter right here. That's Winter. And that's Elise right here. Okay. So both of them are saying we care nothing about y'all lawsuit. She told, basically they telling Shanquella Robinson mother, we don't care nothing about your daughter passing and all that. The point is that take us back to Mexico since you want to file a suit. Take this, dismiss it from here and take it back to Mexico, which they know probably won't happen, because if they take it, even if they file the lawsuit in Mexico, it still doesn't have, Mexico don't have the same rules like we do over here. And then they really are not obligated to go to Mexico. Even if Shanquilla family said, okay, we're going to go to Mexico and drop down a lawsuit on y'all and y'all got to come to Mexico. Not really, because guess what? If they decide not to go to Mexico court room, who gonna come get them? They have to be extradited back over there. And one Cowboy 6, which is Dejanay Jackson, a.k.a. Imani Green, which she's changed her name. A lot of people say, oh, she changed her name. No, she didn't. I revealed that about over a year and a half ago, all of her aliases, and Imani Green was one of them. Okay? So, that's the only one who attacked Shanquilla in that video that has a warrant for her arrest in Mexico. She cannot go back to Mexico, okay? But Mexico did ask the United States for an extradition. United States has ignored Mexico. They have not said nothing about Dejanay being extradited, none of that, okay? So what make you think that if the parents Shanquilla parents went to Mexico and filed a lawsuit, that the Cowboy 6 gonna oblige and go over there and sit in a courtroom in Mexico? No, they don't have to. So that's what I'm saying, that the Cowboy 6 are playing a real dirty game, and they trying to put a roadblock into this lawsuit against them. They the one that deleted Shanquilla over there, kept her body in that villa with them for 7 whole hours while they cleaned up the crime. And then they left her there, jumped on a flight, went back to North Carolina, and left Shanquilla's body there, and nobody knew where she was. Okay? They did that. So they actually bought some of the crime back with them. They bought some of Shanquilla clothing back to the United States. And then went to Shanquilla mother's house and said, hey, here goes Shanquilla belongings. We so sorry she died of alcohol poison. And then we find out later when the video surfaced, she was brutally beat up. Okay? So that's basically what they're doing, playing in their face. I'll talk more about it later, but they are doing a trick to stop that girl from getting her justice. Now, let's go to The hen. The hen I sat up there, and I want to tell y'all about this 40K that she tried to take. Yes, but first let me talk about her going to that Thornton Township meeting, and then the trustees walked out on her. Yes, I'm so glad they walked out. I'm so glad they walked out on Tiffany. Tiffany thinks she can make her own rules up, and it don't go like that, okay? But first of all, I kind of thought that she would show up because of the fact that Tiffany still needs to get her hands on money. And the township is about the only place that she still can dig in their money, and she got access to their money. So I kind of felt that she would show up there for that. But what really got me is the nastiness. It don't surprise me, but the point is she's just nasty. And let's check that out because I want y'all to hear something that she said. And I'm like, what? Nah. Okay.
All right. Next, I would like to make a motion that Stephanie Williams could attend via cell phone due to child care conflict.
All right. Just for the record, guys, if you could follow rules of orders, has to be acknowledged, just so that we can keep some kind of form to our board meetings. I would truly appreciate that. As you know, you cannot go via Zoom if you don't have illness or anything like that as it relates to via Zoom. Our meetings are in person, and everybody should be here to take care of business.
Other people just be up from before.
Yes, due to illness. And I just explained that.
The lawyer.
Shout out to Vivian Allen too for her footage on this.
I'm totally against it. Just so you know, we need exactly 3 votes on this. So, second.
We have a motion.
First of all, where that hen at? Where that hen at? I'm so tired of this hen. You don't be telling nobody that they can't attend no doggone meeting. We so tired of this hen. Hurry up and get up out of that seat. Somebody. She making up her own rules. And then when she say, she can't do it, she can't do it. What you mean she can't do it? Stephanie just wanted to attend that meeting by phone. Zoom, whatever. Tiffany gonna make it her business to make sure that Stephanie don't get on the call. Why? She always trying to make up her own rules, and I'm so tired of it. Then turn around, and it wasn't William Moore. Who in the hell is that that's operating the audio thing, too? Is that man that's always coming up there talking about how he need to get paid? Every time, it's an audio man, because see, William Moore be giving out papers. He ain't been giving them out here lately. I'm going to get on William Moore, too, in a minute. But who is that man that always got a bad haircut, and he's in charge of the audio, and I think he do some little filming and pictures and stuff for Tiffany too. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He looked like he came from over there with Coming to America. Okay, yes, that's what he looked like to me. Now, ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just trying to say who I'm talking about. Okay, but anyway, he always coming up to the mic asking for a paycheck, asking for how come we can't get paid. First of all, your ass don't know how to work the audio. You always got people. You cut the mic off when certain people talk. You tried to do it to that lawyer too. When that lawyer was up there, can y'all hear me? Tap, tap, tap. Can you hear me? Trustees, can you hear me? Then you got Carmen saying, attorney, can you hear us? Attorney, can you hear us? And then the attorney clearly said, y'all got the meeting on mute. Then this raggedy joker with the African flip-flops, he gonna try to turn it back up so that the lawyer can hear. I'm so tired. Then he is the first one to come to that mic at the podium and say, y'all need to vote for us to get paid. We have bills to pay. We need to get paid. No, you don't need to get paid. Matter of fact, you need to be fired too, because you don't know how to operate the mics. You cut them off, cut them on, cut them off, cut them on when you get ready. No, you don't need a paycheck, sir. You ain't worth the paycheck. No, you not. I believe it's you. Who working that audio? I'd be glad. I hope the FBI get you too. Because you got some stank rolling around with you too. But anyway, let me read some of y'all comments before I get started, because I want y'all to hear how that attorney. No, I can't hear. Kevin, thank you so much for your generosity as well. Thank you. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Beth from Dalton, what's going on? Beth from Dalton, I was in that meeting. Okay, Tracy K. Mangoes, shout out to y'all. Paul Cousins, salute. Yes. I'm so tired of this. Cafe, you roast on next level. Oh, that's Moon Eyes World said, Cafe, you roast. Your roast are next level. Thank you so much. But yeah, so I do want to talk about that, but whoever that audio, I believe it's that dude though. He always coming up there begging for a check, talking about y'all keep voting down us getting paid and all this stuff because he does things like that. Oh, y'all keep voting down, and no, G, you don't deserve $2.
All right, as I was saying, the rules are you have to be in person in order to partake in the board.
See how low the audio is? They did that on purpose.
You must have an illness or something of an emergency such as that in order to say you want to partake in a board meeting via Zoom.
The rules for participating via Zoom.
Trust me, I just explained to you that. I didn't give you the floor. So this is not about the floor.
They talking low. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's okay, Vivian. He's supposed to have the mics on.
Just like I was telling you, it's making no sense. Pay a lot of money to attorneys.
Now, Tiffany said they pay a lot of money to attorneys. How many lawsuits she got? Now, my thing is, Tiffany always want to explain something to us. No, you lie too much. This is where they're trying to get the attorney.
Attorney, can you hear us? Okay, we have a question. Can you please provide the rules for being able to participate via Zoom or electronic means? You can't hear us.
Can you hear us? Thumbs up if you can hear us.
I don't even want to hear no more. First of all, Tiffany and the Goon Squad, they did that on purpose. They did. They didn't want the attorney to speak because they knew the attorney was going to tell the truth of how that thing go. And one of them is that, yes, Stephanie Wiedemann can attend by Zoom or conference call if it's some babysitting problems and things like that, which she had. Tiffany's still going to tell that lawyer that she don't agree with the lawyer. That is exactly why the FBI is on top of her head right now, because she don't listen to nobody. She don't even listen to the lawyer at all. She don't listen to nobody. Tiffany make up her own rules. She think that everybody should listen to her. She gonna make up her own federal rules, and everybody's supposed to go with it. No. Yo, yes men are over there. We not yes men. We don't believe nothing you say, honey. They believe you, not us. I don't know why you keep trying to pull that foolery on us. And then she turned right around and said she don't agree with the lawyer. She basically don't care nothing about what that lawyer say. She don't like the lawyer no more now because the lawyer is doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. That's what it's giving. Then you had Keith Price that was in that meeting on a cane. Shout out to Vivian too for that clip. Keith Price was on a cane. I told you, see that? He treating that food pantry like his personal buffet. That's all it is. I'm telling you, the more they let William Moore pray over them, the worse they get. Yes. The more subpoenas come down on their head, all that. Keith running around with a cane. That's why he didn't throw no licks at that brawl. Because he already knew that his feet be hurting, ass be hurting, back be hurting, all that. Keith knew he wouldn't stand a chance in that fight. He would have been down for the count. That's why he stood back. We had already said that. And then I'm going to talk about that too. He was up there doing an interview, sitting up there with Kamal, with Jimmy G, up there looking like an overweight alfalfa. Who did his head like that? See, if you would spend as much time on your health as you do on that mousse and Afro Sheen, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Keith's head was glycerin all in that township meeting, talking to Jimmy G. Didn't make no sense. Nothing but Afro Sheen and mousse. That's all you saw. Overweight alfalfa. That's what he was looking like to me. I'm sorry. Y'all take it how you want to take it. I'm just telling y'all what it was what it was giving to me. Okay. Now, let's check out this Rucker's. Tiffany, see, I'm gonna tell y'all how dirty Tiffany is, but I wanted y'all to hear this because it reminds me of what's going on with the St. Patrick's thing. With Tiffany and the St. Patrick, that little incident that's going on about Kamal selling the property to them and all that. Well, in 2022, almost 3 years ago, it's a lady from Rucker and Rucker almost said the exact same thing was happening to her. Okay? So Tiffany was doing this for a long time. Check out what she said. See, that's why I said this thing smells just like Rico. Yes, it does. Check out what Tiffany did. And then Tiffany was going to try to get 40K, 40 grand out of the Ruckers and Ruckers because Ruckers and Ruckers had an employee that worked for them that Tiffany didn't like. Guess who that employee was? Miss Kiana Belcher. Okay? So Tiffany was like, I'm not going to give y'all any license. I'm not going to give y'all no permits to do your work in y'all business unless you fire Miss Belcher. Okay? And if you don't fire Miss Belcher, I'm going to let y'all go down in the hole. And Tiffany put a $40,000 fine on them because they wouldn't give her money for donation and they wouldn't fire Miss Belcher. What? I'm telling you, this hen is out of control. Check this out. Check this out. Check this. I wanted to find this for y'all because it reminds me of the same thing that's going on with the St. Patrick's building. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Check it out. Listen to it. This is this lady from Rucker and Rucker talking
this evening
at a meeting about 3 years ago.
On behalf of Rucker and Rucker and speaking about the properties in which we have across the street. Mayor, like I told you before, I am very proud of you being a single Black woman doing what you're doing, but you're stopping me as a single Black woman and all of these other minorities who are trying to build downtown Dawson to make it look like something. You're stopping us from building the new Black Wall Street. We want to make this together. We want to build. We want to employ. We have literally sat here and we've donated over $60,000 to students out here in Dalton. We've given it to Dixmoor. We've given it to Calumet City. Not only have we given $60,000, we've also donated money, and we donated bottles and cases of water and for everybody around here, especially Dixmoor. We went over and talked to them about building a park because they don't have a park for their community. We're not asking for trust funds. We're not asking for you guys to give us TIF money. We're not asking for nobody to take none of the taxpayers' money. We want to use what we have to give back to the community. We're saying that as you drive downtown Dalton right now, it looks like complete trash. It is boarded up buildings. The streets look like nothing, and just a murder just happened across the street, but we ain't talking about that tonight. Right? But had our businesses been open so we could have shed light on the blocks, so cameras could have been there, so people could have been doing what being a part of the community, we possibly could have stopped those people from losing their lives that night. But instead, we want to sit here and we want to play, and we're going to sit here and have personal agendas, and we're going to sit here and talk about community and coming together as a team. Everything this woman said has been a lie. Tiffany, I respected you, but the more and more I look at you, when I sit here and look at you eye to eye, I am disappointed in the woman you call yourself becoming and being. Because you were really about unity, you wouldn't sit here and try to destroy us. You sat here and gave us do not work permits in our buildings, but you gave us permits. And then you're going to fine me $40,000. And then tell me that we're going to pay it. But then when I go over there and talk to the hearing officer, the hearing officer sits there and tells us straight to our face, I don't know what's going on with this mayor. The people who you got in here don't even believe in you. So the people who you got in here clapping, I need y'all to understand, do not fall for the facade. People sit here all day long and put shit, excuse my language, put things out here. They sell you dreams. They do all this other stuff. But the question is, why your taxes still going up? Why your water bill so high? But you sit here feeding you ice cream, cookies, you dancing outside, but when you get done with it, your bills is going through the roof. So when they get ready to put y'all about y'all stuff, I'm going to ask you this question. She could have brought businesses here to help you guys, but instead she want to sit here and paint a facade. All types of businesses. Creole restaurants where you can sit down at. Jazz and blues bars. Lounges for $35 up. Things that are going to bring some central to this community. At the end of the day, Tiff, you got to get it together.
Now, y'all heard her say lounges for 35 and up. That was 3 years ago. Almost close to 3 years ago. That's what St. Patrick's building is doing, right? You got to be like 30 and something and up. And then, like she said, when they don't do what Tiffany want them to do, Tiffany get them a fine. She fined these people here $40,000. Where was that fine gonna go anyway? Because the fine was illegal to do. So who was gonna get that $40K? Was it gonna go to Dalton? I highly doubt it. Really? So what Tiffany did to this lady here is the same thing she's doing to St. Patrick's, to the Camaros. It just went much deeper. It just went much deeper. And then it says here, well, like I said, that those are the ones that I think Miss Belcher must have been working for them part-time or whatever. And I guess Tiffany was like, hey, you got to pay to play. And if you don't do this and donate this to me and do this for me, which is fire Kiana, then y'all won't get y'all permits. And I'm avoid a lot of the permits I did give y'all and all that. Tiffany been doing this for a long time. And it's doing the same thing with those Camaros. It's eerily similar. And you see, this lady was acting a fool about Tiffany holding and doing the permits like that. Saying that, nope, you're not getting no permits to do no work on your building, none of that. I'm stopping all that because you won't do what I told you to do. And Tiffany sent her that $40K fine. Sounds eerily familiar. Yeah. Angie Penn, thank you so much for the donation. Thanks for the streaming hot tea. Thank you as well. Thank you as well. Let me go back and see. Go political. Cougar Frank says she's sick to think that she can do people like exactly. I laugh like a MF when she gets the sentence. I'ma laugh too. You know what? Tiffany do need to Tiffany needs to go. She really needs to go. She's out of control. What's up, Kendall R? What's up, Kendall R? That got in the house. Yes. I mean, it's I seen Go Political said something. Oh, he said interesting. Yeah. See, it sounds eerily similar to what's going on with the Camaros. And that's why I wanted y'all to hear that, because Tiffany demanded $40,000 from these people because they wouldn't act right. And this lady here explained almost the same thing that Tiffany is doing now with the Camaros, holding them liquor license and things like that. In this lady case, Tiffany was holding the permits. Wow. Beth from Dalton, thank you so much for the generosity. Thank you all for your generous donations. It's greatly appreciated. Tracy K says she's going to jail. Yeah, love, help out. Shout out to you, Captain Private. Shout out to you, Susie Sensation, Hollywood. Salute to all of y'all. And if I didn't get to you, I'm sorry. But check this out, family. Have y'all noticed this is another hen? I want this. Come here, hen. Sassy Cassie. Bring your. You know what? Have y'all noticed when Sassy Cassie said this right here, family? Sassy Cassie said this right here. She said, she actually told us, how did she put it? She said, y'all need to go into these buildings. She's showing all these abandoned houses, right? She's going to say that the residents need to go and clean up these abandoned houses. Y'all need to go clean up these abandoned houses. There's a lot of work around here to do. Y'all need to clean them up and do something with them and all that. All these abandoned houses, people could be going and clean them up and doing all that. Okay. Did y'all realize what Sassy Cassie just did? Did y'all realize what Sassy Cassie just told the residents? What she just told us content creators? Do y'all know what Sassy Cassie just told us? Did y'all know that she take properties? Go in there. See, these properties belong to somebody, okay? I don't care how abandoned they are. I don't care how long they've been sitting unattended. Those properties belong to either the village or either the government or either an individual or either a family or either an organization. But it's somewhere in there that them houses belong to someone. So for her to open up her mouth, see, Sassy Cassie, you don't know what you just did. You just told what you do, what Tiffany do, Kamal do, DeMarcus do. You just told what everybody do. You go in there, effing with people's houses, trying to fix them up, and taking it. Who in their right mind tell people to go in an abandoned house and fix it up without planning on taking it? Yes. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us why you do that? Because, see, it sounds like you have a history of doing it. Going in abandoned houses, fixing them up, and taking them. Who helping you do that, Sassy Cassie? I would like to know. She told on herself. She told on everybody who do it. She didn't see nothing wrong with telling the residents to go clean up abandoned houses. When you clean them up, what do? You then gonna go run down there and tell the village, or you're gonna go tell the city or whatever, hey, I fixed this house up, I cleaned it, I painted it, I did the outside, I did the lawn, I did all that, so I feel that house should be mine. Is that what y'all doing? I mean, because Sassy Cassie is the one who brought it up. She talked like it's normal. She talked like that is normal. She was itching for abandoned houses. Y'all need to go get these abandoned houses. All y'all need to go in there and clean up these abandoned houses and do something with it. I mean, it's a lot of abandoned houses here that need to be taken care of and need to be done. Oh, so that's what y'all do. Thank you for telling us. She snitched on everybody. Yes, she did. She snitched on them. And that's what it's given. That's what it's given. Mm-hmm. She didn't say one time, y'all need to go down there to the village and see which one of these properties that everybody is just left out there and nobody is claiming it, or how long it's been on the market, and then y'all might want to try to buy it if it's up for sale or auction. Wait till the house get auctioned out or something like that, and then y'all get those houses and then fix them up for the community. No, she didn't go the proper rules. She went to criminal behavior rule. Go in there and just clean it up and fix it up. Hey, hell, shit, it'll be yours. Basically. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sassy Cassie. I don't know. They might need to check into some of that stuff, because you're the one that said you done flipped about 40 houses. Inquiring minds want to know. Was they legit? Mm-hmm. I'll open up the lines in a minute for you to tell us if you want to. Mm-hmm. I'm so tired of her and Tiffany selling wolf tickets. That's another thing. Her and Tiffany always, Sassy Cassie done sat up there and said, F around and find out. F around and find out what? Tiffany told Carmen, oh, we can go in the back and discuss this. You want to go in the back? I'm so tired of these mud-wilding hens selling wolf tickets. But as soon as somebody say, I want to buy some of them wolf tickets, how much are they? Because I'm the first. How much are y'all wolf tickets? $50, $200, $300, $500. Let's auction this thing off. Let's do a bid on it. I'll pay the highest bidder. What is it? $1,000 for a wolf ticket? I'm so tired of them selling wolf tickets but don't perform shit. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I'm tired of them selling wolf tickets but can't perform off the wolf tickets they selling. And Sassy Cassie now sat up there and threatened these senior citizens. Oh, because they don't want none of me. They don't want none of me. I'm the wrong one. And they are F around and find out. You messing with senior citizens. Sell that wolf ticket to somebody who wants to buy it. How much they go for? And soon as somebody buy them wolf tickets from you, you ain't going to perform nothing. Tired of them. Boy, and let's move on. Because Keith Price, I'm still on him about being on that cane and now not taking care of himself, walked in there like sour carton of buttermilk. I'm telling you, always. But shout out to Jimmy G. Shout out to Jimmy G for doing that little, he did his interview with the hen. He slick, boy. He slick. Tiffany and her goon fell for the okie doke. Yes, they fell for the okie doke. Jimmy, he had him. Tiffany thought that was going to be her best friend. She thought that was going to be her best YouTuber friend. She thought she had it going on, and he just dunked all over her and the Powder Puff Boys. Yes, he did. But he did an awesome job at it. Brilliant job at it. Yes. Yeah, he did that. He played them all. And they fell straight through the okie doke. Yes. Then Tiffany got her bingo friend to come out there. She got an old bingo friend that always come to bingo and always grabbing food boxes. That lady came out the house looking like Wheezy from the Jeffersons. What in the hell is going on here? I said, wait a minute now, hold up. Wait a minute. No, she didn't. Wait a minute. Y'all, this lady came out that house. That lady came out that house looking like Wheezy Jefferson in that old fur coat. I said, where did this fur come? She came out there looking just like Weezy. First of all, lady, she was excited as hell about a shrimp box. Oh, Tiffany gave her, and I ain't never, we got shrimp box. She gave us some food. It had shrimps in it. Lady, don't you know that's the worst thing you could have said? How long them shrimps been in there? Do you know how shrimp smell when they about 2 days old? And you gonna brag about Tiffany gave you one from a food pantry that most likely had been sitting there with rats and crows and all that stuff up in it, and you was happy to tell us, ooh, that box had shrimps in it. I was just shocked you was able to tell that story, because Tiffany, it's obvious the food she be giving out is not too kosher. Yes, yeah, because all the good ones you can tell Keith Price been eating on them. Look at them. Then Tiffany had one of her other homegirls. This girl came out there looking like, just give me my $40 so I could go down there to the Sugar Booger house and do my thing. Tiffany had this one here. Yeah, just give me my $40. Just give me my $40 and let's call it today. Yes, please. Let's do that. I'm gonna say whatever you want to say. Then she had the nerve to say, oh, well, she overspent for the village. That didn't sound right. I said, you could tell she got about $40 just to come out there and say one or two words, and that'll be it. Why is Tiffany whole squad look like they've been playing in the ditch with Sugar Booger? I'm sorry. Why is it that everybody look like they eating on street candy? I'm trying to figure it out. I said, why is everybody looking so rough? Y'all didn't do nothing but piss the feds off. I'm sorry. Tiffany was running around there with Jimmy G, thinking she's doing something. Everybody that Tiffany had around her or was talking up for her, except for the bootleg Wheezy. She looked like she got a little something, but she ain't got shrimps, okay? But the rest of them, they look like they be out in the streets all day long eating on Sugar Booger candy. I'm sorry. Then you had a dude that I didn't think nobody would remind me. I used to love Mar Mabel. I still do love Mar Mabel. Rest in peace, Mar Mabel. But it looked like a bootleg Brotherhoods came out. I'm sorry, that looked terrible. This boy here, if that boy didn't look like a Mar Mabel little brother, I said, what's really going on? Rest in peace, Mar Mabel is my girl. Funny, comedian, this right here, this boy here, he took me by surprise. I said, damn, Tiffany got. And then I said, that ain't Mar Mabel. That boy, that looked like, Lord have mercy, that boy looked it bad. You didn't do nothing but piss them feds off, Tiffany. I'm telling you. You had your hands on their bank account, their checks, their money, all that. And then you showed them, this is the crew that you've been running around with. No wonder they about 3 mil in the hole, 5 mil in the hole. They told it. You look at them. That's why y'all in the hole right there. Tiffany didn't have one professional friend in a suit, tie, or nothing talking to her but Jimmy G. Jimmy G was the only one in a suit and a tie. Everybody else looked like they had, like it damn near like Jimmy G had went down to the ditch and said, hey, while everybody playing in that street candy, hey, who want to come out here and talk up for the hen? That's what it looked like. Where did Tiffany find these people? I'm telling you, your crowd says a lot about you. Yeah, it do. I'm talking about every last one of them was looking dusty. I said, what the hell? Why is Tiffany hanging with people like this? Oh, yeah, and we ain't gonna talk about, they just supporters. No. No. They knew exactly where to go find these here thuggish. Look at this. Then he gonna tell Jimmy G, I want to be on your payroll. What? Look at this. And this one here said, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know nothing about no trips. I don't know nothing about no trips. I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know nothing about none of that. I'm just here. What? Look at this. Look at this here. All of these people is Tiffany's best. That's her best. That's her best she got to offer. Y'all didn't do nothing but piss them feds off because, see, the feds knew then that's where our money been going all this time. That's why our checks been being spent. Is this why this where our government money went? I'm talking about they so mad they can't even think right now. They so mad. Oh, y'all going down. Y'all going down. Y'all shouldn't have never showed them people there, Tiffany. And then Tiffany up there with Jimmy G. And riding around the Tahoe, the thing about the Chicago, riding around the Tahoe. Why them feds saying, we're signing subpoenas? Yeah, why you talking about, I'm feeding the people. We signing subpoenas. Oh, y'all finna be dumped on now. Y'all should have never showed them feds that's where their money was going. I'm telling you right now, it's obvious most of their money went there. Yes, because you can tell the way Tiffany be acting. See, that's why can't nobody tell Tiffany nothing. Because her and Kamal are the two that's just basically, I'm not going to even say Keith Price, okay? But Tiffany and Kamal are running this thing. She want to be Nino Brown, but she got the sugar boogers as the main men. No, girl, Nino Brown didn't do that. He didn't have the sugar boogers being his main people. That just show you how confused Tiffany and Kamal are. They crew is looking like that. Oh, anybody can infiltrate y'all. Now see how Jimmy G got it now. Yeah, anybody can infiltrate y'all. You got sugar booger heads, your main boys. Did they set up the appointment? Yes. Jimmy G was slick though. He was slick. Shout out to Jimmy G. He was slick. Let me get to this. Let me get to this chat. Y'all got a lot of laughing emojis up in here. Y'all make a sister feel good. Too legit to quit. Hunter Green said, Cooking with Frank said the shrimp box. Tiffany giving out shrimp boxes. Yes. Tiffany and that lady was glad they had shrimps in it. They had shrimps in them boxes. Yeah, we ain't never had no shrimps in the boxes. What? Model stands. That was nowhere. They were nowhere to be found on vote day. Oh, okay, yeah. Who else? Winnie in the house. Y'all laughing, boy. Y'all got me laughing. Salute to Tommy G. Yeah, I said Jimmy G. Tommy G. Ooh, Tommy G. Please forgive me, bro. Please forgive me. I was just saying your name all wrong. I'm sorry, Tommy G. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everybody. Y'all know y'all have to get this old lady together sometimes. Yes, but charge it to my mouth. Don't charge it to my heart, Tommy G. Yes. I'm late. Oh, they said, hey, you guys. They say I'm late. No, you ain't late. You good. I'm sorry, y'all. I had messed Tommy name all up, Tommy. But anyway, and that's how everything got infiltrated right there. You could easily infiltrate that bunch right there, okay? Because you see who Tiffany got. Who you got? And then dealing with William Moore janky prayers, his evil janky prayers, they keep falling in that quicksand. The more he pray over them, the closer the FBI get. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Yes. Let me see this. Carolina Mim 499. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Appreciate it. Kenneth Dawkins, thank you so much for your generosity as well. Thank you. Spicy, thank you so much for your generous donation as well. Y'all donation is greatly appreciated. Yeah, and okay, I did those. I did the Angie RN. Thank you for your generosity as well. And Beth from Dalton, I did her as well. But yeah, I'm sorry. That's just what it is. I bet you those feds mad as hell right about now. I'm sorry. Tiffany and her goons done stunk up the joint. Now, Kamal done set up there. You know what? I was looking at cooking with Frank too. He released one and he was showing about how Kamal basically just told and snitched on Robert Hunt. Yeah, see, they trying to throw Robert Hunt up under the bus. I had said that a long time ago. I said Tiffany trying to throw that man up under that bus, and that's exactly what they were sitting up there trying to do. Kamal was. That was so low down, Kamal. So low. Man, I tell you, and then, sometimes you have to, it'll give you a feel where you feel a little sorry for Robert. Then I said, nah, I don't feel no sympathy for Robert Hunt, because I remember when he was a trustee with Tiffany, he was in on the game with dogging that last mayor out just so they can get to where they are today. So see, they had a plan way back then. If y'all could go back and check out some of those trustee, the old when Tiffany was a trustee and Robert Hunt was a trustee right beside her, Robert Hunt had a whole lot of mouth. He was another one selling wolf tickets, but couldn't perform. Yes, he was selling all kind of wolf tickets to Mr. Riley or whatever you want to call him. Yes, they last mayor. So no, I don't feel sorry for Robert Hunt at all. He getting what he asked for. Yeah. Because see, he had a smart mouth back then when he was a trustee. Because see, him and Tiffany had already had this plan that she was going to be where she at today. They was going to Debo their way to where she at today. And they did it too. But now that Tiffany is turning the wheels and throwing him up under that bus, now all of a sudden, he's sitting up there looking all crazy. Because if you notice, when that brawl broke out, I said Robert Hunt wasn't nowhere to be found. He wasn't. And since Tiffany been doing all her little interviews, Robert Hunt was nowhere to be found. Even with Tommy G, Robert Hunt wasn't nowhere to be found to do an interview. I wonder why. We had already said something was going sour when Robert Hunt was sitting in that front row looking through. Looked like he had aged about 20 years. He knew then he was being thrown up under the bus and there ain't too much he could do about it. He knew it because she sure wasn't throwing Keith Freeman up under the bus. Kamal wasn't throwing Keith Freeman under the bus. No, he wasn't. Keith Freeman is already cooperating, allegedly. So he wasn't talking about him. They are focusing on Robert Hunt. They're going to put everything on Robert Hunt. Robert Hunt done did all that schooling to be his accountant and all that. He done went to college and all that just to let Tiffany dunk all over. That's what you get. That's what you get for playing with these people. That's what you get. Tiffany done dunked on everybody she know. Yes, her and Kamal. Now, check this out. Check this out right here. And then this Kamal. Kamal ought to be ashamed of himself.
It just seemed like somebody trying to.
Okay, that's Shanquella's mother right there. I think it's this one.
Bam. But if the CPA that sentenced to be a mayor, you got people that are responsible that they haven't contacted you yet. But I also would say the subpoenas laid a clear trail on what they're interested in.
That's let me say that too. That's Tommy G's some of his the clips of the audio. But Tiffany told Tommy G when he asked her, I guess, about the feds, she said the feds hadn't contacted her. So he was talking to Jason and he was like, she said the feds hadn't contacted her. And Jason was like, just because they haven't contacted her don't mean that they're not still looking and investigating it. Well, let me tell y'all one thing. See, Tiffany thinks she's slick, family. Don't let that. No. Tiffany, she said the feds hadn't contacted her. She running. Come on now. She been dipping and dodging all kind of stuff. Okay? People who trying to serve her. She dipping and dodging and running. Her and Kamal are really not staying still. They running. Can the feds get her if they really wanted to? Yes. But they're not finna run behind. They probably have people knocking on her mama door, her uncle door, anybody door that they can. They saying, oh, she ain't here. She ain't here. She ain't here. And Tiffany said, oh, well, the feds ain't got contacted me yet. No, because you be running so much. And then when you do decide to sit still, it's because of a meeting. They ain't gonna bust you out too much right now, like bust the meeting wide open. You know what I'm saying? But they coming. And I believe Tiffany lies so much. Tiffany will sit up and lie in a person's face so quick. Who is to believe that the feds hadn't contacted Tiffany? That girl can lie. Check it out. Now listen to Kamal.
Our responsibility is to be a mayor. You got people that stand next to you that's supposed to be handling the business. By the time it makes it to you, it's for approval. Day-to-day operations. That's why you have a village administrator and a senior advisor.
But if you're responsible for running the budget of a town, and the budget's going astray,
you're talking about the person that's allotted the card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they have to do what? Spend it responsibly, right? Who sees it before she sees it?
The guy that spent it, the accountant, whoever has access.
Bam. But if the CPA that's set in place, right, does not report it to the lead, the top, how would you ever know? You running a business, right? Like a real business. This is basically a Fortune 500. You know what I'm saying? You running 2 Fortune 500s, and both of them municipal. You get what I'm saying? So when you're doing the hiring, it's not you, it's HR.
So I gotta understand it correctly. She's not involved in the hiring, she's not involved in the spending.
How do you involve yourself in something you don't even have a card with? The government. 130.
Okay. Tiffany and Kamal are going to use the thing about she don't have a card. The accountants do. Everybody in the departments do. So basically, not only Robert Hunt is being thrown up under the bus, it's every person in the department, like William Moore, anybody else who had cards. They're going to try to say that Tiffany knows nothing about the spending, okay? That nothing went through her. It all stopped at that accountant, administrator, or whoever, which is Robert Hunt. Everything stopped with that person, or it stopped with Keith Freeman. It's not going to work. I could tell Tiffany and Kamal that is not going to work. That excuse is not going to work, because you have to understand, if people know what a RICO is, a RICO was formed and discovered how they did. It was formed for people just like Tiffany and Kamal, who think that trying to keep their hands clean will keep them out of trouble. That's what a RICO really is. If anybody sit down and read a RICO, it's basically for the person who give demands and orders but keep their hands clean. So the RICO ties them into it. So they can't use that. Because a lot of people used to try to use that. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work, Kamal and Tiffany. It's not. Y'all around there guerrilla pimping the government and their money and their funds. Y'all guerrilla pimping the taxpayers out of their money and all that. Y'all going to get in trouble for it. Yes, y'all are. And if you look at everything, it's so many people that's being pulled into it, need to provide information and all that. I'm telling you, Robert Hunt looked nervous. He really do. He looks nervous. I just don't know what's going on with him. But I can tell you right now, Tiffany and Kamal, don't even try to use that. Because first of all, Kamal, we want to know where them $100,000 a year job and you did nothing. And you took the government money off that. You did nothing, provided nothing, told nothing. No kids have said anything on your behalf. No kids' parents. And please don't try to make the kids' parents, them folks y'all showed us on Tommy G thing. Everybody look like they playing in the street candy. Don't try to use them and say, no, they kid was in my program. No. Don't try to do it because y'all look like y'all would try something like that. Anyway, Kamal, you ain't answered for that $100,000 a year job that you did nothing for. Then the security detail that was putting in 300 some hours every 2 weeks to get paid. Okay. Then the code enforcer that was turning in bills to the village that had nothing to do with the village. Yes, all that. Then Lacey was throwing out $500 tickets to everybody y'all didn't like. Y'all was using the government to violate civil rights. And y'all think that's going to slide? Using the clerk stamp, didn't have no business using the clerk stamp at all, doing all these travel flights, never bought one business back that was booming, none of that. Y'all done went from Portland all the way down there to Texas and everywhere else. Then Tiffany had the nerve to be down there with Sam, Nipsey Hussle's brother. Her and Kamal went down there for what I do not know, but what I can tell Tiffany and Kamal, y'all better keep that city slickster stuff up there. I'm trying to tell you, because in the dirty South and down here on the Gulf Coast and down there with Nipsey Hussle folks and all that in Compton, y'all go running down there. See, it was given that you was trying to use that man. And see, Tiffany, they really don't pay attention to you like that. But once they get word and all that stuff for the type of city slicksters you and Kamal try to be, y'all better watch yourselves. See, don't try to run down here in the South trying to be a city slickster. It's not going to work out. I'm telling y'all right now, that's what it's given. That's what it's given. When I seen them down there in so-called by Compton and all that with Nipsey Hussle, brother, trying to do a little clip video and cheesing and all that. Y'all playing in the wrong people face down there. I'm telling you, y'all playing in the wrong. I'm telling you. And then some people say, well, maybe they doing business there. I don't give a damn what type of business they doing down there. You do some business down there, run your ass from Illinois down here in the dirty South and up there with them Compton people. It ain't going to end good. I can tell y'all that right now. It is not going to end good. Y'all better keep that city slickster stuff where you at up there in Illinois. Don't come down. Y'all trying to go all through the West Coast and up. I shouldn't even told you that. I should have let you kept going down there, running down there, messing up something. Y'all most likely done stunk up the joint there too. Yeah, because you came back too damn quick. Yeah, you came back too quick. You didn't come back because y'all had a job to do. Kamal ain't got no job. And Tiffany, you hanging on by a string. Ain't nobody missing your ass over there in Dalton or the township far as doing some important paperwork. You ain't missing nothing either. So why y'all come back so damn quick? Somebody probably caught on. And then y'all felt it like, oh, I believe they reading us. And y'all got y'all ass up and down now. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Yeah. That's exactly what it's giving. Let me let me see this right here. Let me see the chat. Winnie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the generous donation. Love you, love you. Appreciate it. Appreciate your donation to the channel. Thank you all for your generosity and all that. Yes. Bay Solo. At Carolina, you just made me hurt myself. Bay Solo says she laughing hard. First best GG. What's up? Said Cafe is cooking today. Yes. We got the cooking. Why y'all could bring y'all ass back to Illinois so quick? Wasn't nobody missing y'all at all, Tiffany. You know wasn't nobody missing you. Y'all ain't got no job. Jason the pro tem, he handling that. And the trustees is handling that. You already know why y'all come back so fast. I believe somebody about clocked y'all down now. I believe somebody about clocked y'all. And y'all hurried up and ran back to Illinois. Yes. I believe that's what happened. Came back too quick for me. Yeah, for somebody to be showing out and all that. That looked like one night worth of picture. That's it. What Tiffany showed, and you know, they taking pictures with Sam, Nipsey Hussle's brother and all that. That was just one night worth of pictures. Y'all know how I did the Mardi Gras, where I showed y'all, you know, we had the family and friends thing where we had the food and all that. Then I showed you we was downtown and the parades downtown and all that stuff. You know, you can say, okay, that's a couple of days worth of stuff right there. Tiffany and them showed like 4 hours, one night worth of pictures and stuff, and that was it. They hurried up, got their ass. I'm down now. I'm telling you, I believe somebody clocked them. And they felt it. They felt it and knew it was time to go. Yeah. Because see, everybody ain't with that City Slickster stuff. No, salute. The Real Rap Show. I called it. Shout out to the Real Rap Show. Salute. He has a great channel as well. You know, y'all can check him out. Yes, as well. He said I called him. I believe you did too. I believe you did. Yes, and that just made me fall out. The Real Rap Show said, yeah, they were only there for about 20 minutes, and she had a cameraman. They said she was loud and saying super mayor. Yeah, I know she probably was loud down there talking about some super mayor. You know, don't nobody care about that in LA. Down there, where Sam them at and Snoop Dogg and all them over there in Compton and all that. Don't nobody care nothing about no super mayor. That's what I'm saying. Don't nobody in the dirty. Don't nobody in the dirty South. Don't nobody down there on that West Coast. All that in right there, the Gulf Coast. We don't care nothing about no super mayor. Get super dealt with. Yeah, don't come down here with all that City Slickster stuff, because that's all they about. City Slickster. You really can't go up in New York either. I noticed y'all ain't went. You notice Tiffany ain't showing. She don't do too much. Her and Kamal don't do too much traveling up there in my stomping ground too. Yes, because I'm from up there, Flushing, Queens, and Jamaica, Queens. Jamaica Avenue over there by the bus terminal. Yeah. Now, see, you notice that Tiffany and Kamal don't do too much spending time in New York City. It's very close. Some people travel back and forth. It's very close. No, because she know you can't play with them over there. You can't City Slicks them either. You can't. See straight through them. They ain't gonna last long like that. I'm trying to tell you, they ain't. But anyway, my thing is, it smell like Rico. Point blank period. Okay? Yes. and they doing all that bumping their guns. Ain't nothing but a bunch of poor hustlers. Poor hustlers done came up off the government. The property's finna go. I'm finna tell y'all the feds finna take out. I'm talking about with Kamal and DeMarcus and all y'all playing with them people stuff. Miss Belcher clearly said it's about 60 properties that's missing. What? Where they at? Feds gonna find out where they at. Yep, they gonna find out where they at. Yes, they are. They are. Y'all going to jail. Point blank. Period. Now, I'm a say. Let me give a shout out to the people who donated in my last video. It was Granny G. Salute to you worldwide collaborations. Salute to you, Kathy Fields. Salute, salute, salute. Thank you for your generous donation. Cooking with Frank. Tool Guard 1, Just Herb, Jim C, Donna Pinston, Kimberly Cobbins. Thank you all for donating in our last video. Thank you. Thank you. Your donations are greatly appreciated. Y'all make sure y'all hit them like buttons too. Please, 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 please hit them like buttons. And I also want to give a special shout out to Clay Beats, because he always he be hanging in there with Cafe. Let me see. I think I seen something else. Yes, First Best Gigi. Thank you so much for your generous donation. Your generous donation is greatly, greatly appreciated. Model said I'm still laughing at the about the super dealt with. Yes, I'm telling you, I come down with all that stuff. That y'all keep that stuff up there, okay? Until the feds get y'all. Okay, until the feds get y'all and y'all been rehabilitated and you do some time or the fines or whatever and you get rehabilitated and all that, then we might want to see y'all visiting down through the, South and all that. Until then, come on, Tiffany, y'all stay up there in Illinois because y'all ain't doing nothing but stinking up People's City. Don't nobody want y'all there. Y'all done stunk up the township and the village. Now you want to go traveling, stinking up somebody else. No. We not really having. So I want to give a special shout out to Clay Beats, because he does a lot as well for Cafe and the team and everything, and he's basically part of the team. He does a lot throughout these United States. So I just want to give a special shout out, because during the Mardi Gras, he was running around with us doing a lot of clips and videos and things like that and get it together. And I wanted him to tell, because see, he does music. He sells music. He does do things for commercials. He do stuff for all kind of things like that. So I wanted him to call in, and then I'm going to let everybody else call in after Clay call in, because I just want him to just tell everybody what he do, in case it's like he does things for memorial tributes, like if you want a whole bunch of pictures together or just a family reunion tribute and things like that. All you have to do is email him. He'll do all that stuff for you. Just does a lot. So I don't know if Clay G Beats is watching. It's Clay G Beats. I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, I would like for him to call in and just tell all what he do for just about five minutes. And then the number is he should know the number already. Yeah, I think that's him. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. How you doing, Clay G Beats?
Hey, I'm enjoying your show. I'm doing all right. Just watching the weather a little bit and watching some cafe knowledge. You dropping them bombs on them dudes.
Yeah, y'all got some bad weather too. I know it's all through the Gulf Coast and everything. So yeah. So but I wanted to give that shout out, which I just did, about how Mardi Gras was, and you was hanging in there and things like that. But you do so much, and you make your own music and you sell the music, and you also had a lot that you do for is other artists that want beats and things like that. So could you explain to us a little bit of what you do and how you can be reached?
Sure. So for about 35 years or so, I've been in the music industry. I've written beats, been in the studio writing beats for country singers, R&B, gospel, you name it. So in addition to that, I also have a degree in broadcast journalism. So I'm a former journalist, but I also do video work, music videos, investigative videos, drone work. So matter of fact, I'm finishing up with the new Clay Beats show I'm about to drop here in a little bit. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, Clay G Beats. Again, I had a great time out there in Mobile with the Mardi Gras celebration. Was treated very well. We ran into a few instances where I left my 360 camera in the car, and then my cell phone had ran out of battery. So I said, I just grabbed your phone and we made it work. So even with a cell phone, you can do a lot of video production if you put it in the right person's hands.
Right.
I do have professional production equipment here. A couple 360 cameras, green screen, lighting, mics, production camera, so steady cam.
Okay.
Body cam.
Yeah, so, a lot. So
plenty of tools.
And I did notice that it was something that Queen Latifah used too.
Yes. That's a song I did. It's called "What You Want Me to Do." That's on my YouTube channel. Also, they had a competition where you mailed in your videos, music videos, and they judge it. And then the producers called me and said, "Hey, we like what you're doing. We like it. We want to air it on our show." So they aired it, and then a few weeks later, I got a royalty check.
Okay.
And then, about 4 or 5 months later, they aired it again overseas somewhere and got another royalty check.
Okay.
Things are possible, but what I want to help YouTubers do is if they are having content that they want to put out and they can't find any copyright-free music or something that's really swinging and hitting to match their genre, look at Clay G Beats. My email is Clavius, which is CLAV as in Victor, IUS, the number 24 @gmail.com. I'll repeat that. Clavius, which is CLA as in Apple, V as in Victor, IUS, the number 24 @gmail.com, and I'll be happy to consult with you and see what we can do for you.
Okay. That's good because
I want you guys to check it out. It's going to be on my channel, Clay G Beats, probably here in about an hour or so. It's rendering right now. It's got some original beats in it. It's got a little bit of Snoop Dogg flavor and one of the beats. And I did a special one, guys, on Tiff.
On Tiff.
Yeah, one of our original beats that just came to me last night.
Right.
Down the keyboards, and I slipped that one in. So
right. Okay. So that YouTube channel, you're gonna have it ready to go in like when? Like I know you already have the channel up, but then you're putting a lot of different music and things like that onto it. And when will you be releasing that?
It's going to be about an hour or so because the final production is finished, but it's rendering right now. So about an hour. I'm going to then activate switch my channel over from my personal to Clay G Beats.
Okay.
That's Clay G Beats, BEATZ.
Okay. Great. So, and I know people are saying, I think it was Monostat, she was saying something about drop the link, but I think that you would be able to drop, I could drop the link or something when you're finished with it or something like that.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll come back to this show that you're doing now, and I'll put the
no, well, you said about an hour. We ain't gonna be up here another hour, I don't think. But what I can
be able to come back in and put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comment. That's what I was finna say. I was finna say that if the show is over with, come back and put it in the comment, or either let me know, and then I can put it in my description or something like that, so that people can link to it.
Okay, I'll also text you.
I can do both. We can do both. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll text you that link, and then I'll put it in your comments on that one.
Okay. And I just wanted to let everybody know, while Clay is on the phone and he can verify it, that my channel is very old school, and I use a lot of slides and things like that. And from the beginning, that's been my concept, to where I like to do things old school. Don't get it twisted. I've had a lot of people come in my comment section and be like, I'd be glad when she get a computer and stuff. And I'd be like, they just don't know who I know. So if I wanted my channel could be awesome with all the other pop-up Clay beats. Been knowing Clay for over 30 some years. So probably more. But I do know that if I wanted to hype it up, I could. I'm just an old school feel, and our subscribers already know that. So if I wanted to do that, Clay, could you tell them that you would have been did that?
Oh yeah. Knock that out in a heartbeat. Yeah. No, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. But I just prefer to be old school, family. So. And
I appreciate that too, because you just keep it raw, keep it real, and just tell it like it is. You don't have to dress it up and pretty it up or nothing like that.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So we'll definitely have that in there, and like you do, like say family reunions. I know you do like biker shows.
Biker shows, family reunions. Some of the biker shows are going to be in the video that I'm dropping here in a little bit.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see a little taste of everything, a little bit of Snoop, a little bit of Serena doing the crip walk with one of my beats, the Snoop beat I got out,
Yeah.
So all the beats on the video are going to be copyright free. If you like one of them, just email me, and I'll be happy to do that. Then the next couple of days, I'm going to drop another show with more beats. I've got a whole ton of them that's been sitting on the shelf, still in my keyboard. That I just got to let go. It's not doing no good here sitting on the shelf.
Right. Okay. Well, we sure do appreciate it. And don't forget to put that link in either the comment section, or I'll put it in my description. Because sometimes you can put a link in the comment section and YouTube will just delete it off because they don't like to put links in comment section.
Okay.
And sometimes they will do it. And so, but you'll just get with me, and then we'll make sure we just put it in my description.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you. Any last things you want to say, anything? But we really appreciate it.
Hey, just keep grinding and just keep being great. I appreciate what you do. I love your content, and I'll continue to support and watch your content. And
well, thank you. Thank you. And we'll definitely, when you get that ready in about the hour or two, let me know, because I want to let the Knowledge family know all that so they can get right on over there. But Knowledge family, just check out Say Your YouTube channel once again. So within the next hour or maybe hour and a half, they could just go over there and check on YouTube. What is the name?
It's going to be Clay G Beats. Beats with a Z on the end of it. BEATZ. Clay G Beats.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
Okay. And y'all make sure y'all go check him out. Check out the beats, subscribe to his channel, and all that good stuff.
Thanks for the love, Cafe.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Okay. So, all right. Yes. Thank you so much, Carolina. Ma'am. She put the name down in there too. Just Herb. Just Herb. What Just Herb do? Okay. Okay. So now the lines are open for anybody who would like to talk to Cafe. Let's talk about any little topics that I talked about today. And the number is 678-439-4517. Yes. Anybody have anything to say? In the meantime, let me let me go down through here. Fine, Best Gigi. I think I said thank you. So thank you so much for your generosity. Can y'all please make sure you hit the like button as well? Norm said at Beth. Okay, he's talking to Beth. The Real Rap Show said that's exactly what the Marathon Burger told me happened. Oh, okay, yeah. So he had contacted the Marathon Burger. Yes, Tiffany and them tried to go down there and try to play in them people's face. That's all and I feel like that is so wrong because you got feds on your eyes, and then you go somewhere like to somebody's business, almost like you're trying to connect yourself to them. And it brings heat on those people. And those people don't even know what's really going on and how deep the thing is and none of that. And I just feel that's very wrong. I do. I feel like, like say y'all running a business, family, and y'all getting this business up and y'all getting it going and y'all got it good. And it's basically a tribute to your loved one who has left, have left. And then you rocking and you rolling, and somebody who has a whole bunch of stank over them, the FBI's got subpoenas stacked on their head and all that. They come to your spot, which is no problem with that. But then they come to your spot to take pictures with you, to act like they're your homie and all that, which is then gonna put the eyes and FBI heat on that person. Like, is this something tight, or what's going on? Or it was money transferred over there, or what's going on? What signal is this person trying to give? Now they digging into some of that stuff, and that's wrong. That's what I'm talking about that city slickster stuff. That's wrong. It's not good at all. Not good at all. Cafe, how you doing?
Hey, Cafe, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Who am I speaking with?
Long story, I'm too shy to give my name out.
Okay, that's fine. Could you give just an initial?
Yeah, O.
Okay.
I was on the live yesterday with Jedediah, and I had spoke a little bit of my piece about some of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering your opinion on something real quick, because you've been very investigative and you've been on your stuff about it. And I was wondering if you thought, when it came to St. Patrick's, do you think that Tiffany made a deal with the owner of St. Patrick's to build the building itself? And because we're talking about where did she get the funding, but what if she never really had that funding? Or maybe she got the funding and gave it to Tiffany to build the building. Because I want to say it was you who was showing a video of inside the car wash.
Yeah, that was me.
And I remember it was like one part of it was, you showed one part, but then you could see a part where there was somebody kind of fixing up, putting up something on the wall or something. And it made me kind of think and wonder, since she has a background in real estate and she's playing with code enforcement, if when the lady went to her, she was like, yo, look, you could just give me the money. I'll make sure everything passes. I'll get everything good for you. And the lady started giving Tiffany deposits. And maybe for that last deposit, she ain't have no more to give because it was taking too long. And maybe Tiffany was like, well, I ain't giving you your thing until I get my money. You think that's a possibility, or you think that's kind of far-fetched?
Okay. I'm not going to say it's far-fetched. But you did have a lot of different points in there, but I do feel that Tiffany and Kamal knew that they were selling that building to basically give it to someone that they knew would fix it up. And by Tiffany being in real estate and the other Tiffany Camara, or the Camaras, they was in real estate. You have to understand those Camaras have about 4 or 5 other businesses, right? One is a liquor store as well. Has nothing to do with St. Patrick. So I do think they had some little money or can get loans, because when you got like 4 something different businesses, and then you probably have a pretty nice house, you can get loans off of those things.
And
right?
She's a broker. You're right. And I believe she's some kind of a broker that wages those kind of deals. So I'm sure she could have wrote up her own.
Right. You see what I'm saying? It's just a lot of things in there that could have happened, but I'm leaning more to that side. Like, if anything, Tiffany would need her for as money goes. You see what I'm saying? Tiffany Henyard would need Tiffany Camara for Loop. You see what I'm saying? Because Tiffany only is doing Dalton, Mayor, and Supervisor Township, right? Which her little money she make a year, most likely one of them Camara stores make within a month. You see? So which
makes sense.
Right. So but I do think by them being friends, my opinion is they have some. Tiffany knows something, which go back to the point you're saying, is because Tiffany was the liquor commissioner and she has control over the code enforcers and all that stuff that come into the village. I'm thinking that those things went through Tiffany. And then Tiffany probably and the code enforcement probably did let some things slide that shouldn't have been slid. And right, and I, this is allegedly, we're just giving a scenario, and the thing is that if Tiffany people are known for passing things through that not supposed to be passed through and things like that, that would put a bind on the St. Patrick's building if it was done like that.
Yes.
You see?
And then this is another thing, too, just to add on to, I don't know if you remember this, but during a board meeting, Belcher said, I don't know how long ago, maybe last year, she got on Tiffany in front of everybody about getting a bill. The city got a bill from the architects for St. Patrick.
Right.
So that's what kind of makes me think that the other Tiffany who owns St. Patrick was paying Tiffany to erect the whole building and to do everything.
No, actually, Tiffany does the hen. I'm gonna say that so we could distinguish the two Tiffany's. But that the hen is known for giving bills to the village that doesn't have anything to do with the village. You see what I'm saying? Like, she is known for like that tree stuff that got something to do with the village. But then you notice that code enforcers sent in a bill for something else that had nothing to do with the village. So Tiffany and them are used to kind of doing that and then getting a kickback, and it has nothing to do with the village. So
yes, and I'm thinking she used that village money. That's why she couldn't put the money out, probably to buy material for that building. No telling what she did, and people got used to contacting her for it. And when they couldn't contact with her, they sent it to the village. That's what I'm thinking, because if they're that good friends, I know she falls out with everybody. Yeah. Where could that business go wrong?
Right.
Unless one of them didn't have some money to give. Because she said herself, man, it almost put me in bankruptcy.
4-4. Give us about 5 more minutes, and then you can call back in. 5 minutes, and then you call in. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, sweet.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm thinking when they're doing that, I'm thinking she has some kind of scam. Everything she does has some kind of kickback to it.
Yeah, and that's what it is giving. And you have you have a great scenario of some things that kind of looking shaky, and evidently the FBI do too, because they're asking for a lot of those things. You see,
yes.
But the thing with me is, I know that Tiffany and them did that. See, it's almost like, say if me and you, we sell property, but we know that some of that property is not legit, right? But really, nobody's going to say anything as long as we keep it between us, right? Okay, and then say that we know that if we sell a property to a certain person or some certain people that we know that has plans to fix it up and they're not going to BS around, they're really going to fix that thing up, right? And then they fix that thing up, but because we don't have the money to fix it up like they do, so we're going to make them do it. Then we'll throw some little stink in the game by not letting things be properly done the way it should be done, because they got to come back to us to get approval for a license, to get approval for code enforcement, to get approval for all that stuff. So then we start kind of cutting little corners that could probably hurt them people business.
Yes.
And then, right, and then when we say, hey, look here, give us about 2 mil, and then we won't say nothing. Then that people say, nah, we ain't giving y'all no 2 mil. Then we be like, okay, if you take this thing public, it's not only going to put eyes on us, it's going to put it on y'all. And guess what? Y'all most likely not going to be able to keep that. So you see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like Tiffany and Kamal, the hen, they really knew that they was going to sell it, let it get fixed up, and then snatch it. And if they couldn't snatch it and they couldn't debo it, then if these people complain, it's going to put eyes on them and us too. But we don't really care because eyes already been on us.
Bags. So you know she can't say nothing. That's just like you committing a crime with somebody, and which they did commit a crime.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it's in their best interest not to say nothing, because if they say something, you going down with me.
Right. Exactly.
Because you part of this. And I'm sure she knows how to bend the law in some ways because she's a broker. So, you know, that's an issue. Yeah. I have a question for you before we get off the phone, if you don't mind. It's a personal question. Where are you from? Because it sounds like you have like a southern accent somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
I have a southern accent mixed with a northern accent. Like some people can hear some of the proper, and then they can hear some of the real down dirty South accent. So it's New York, and then it's ATL Atlanta / Alabama.
Boom. It's Atlanta, New York, and Alabama. I hear the Alabama a lot in you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My girl, you are a blessing. I'm not going to take no more of your time. Thank you for your knowledge. Thank you for your time. I enjoy watching you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I just appreciate your support as well. You don't know how good that makes me feel to hear some people say, you know, just thank you for what you do and things like that. And I appreciate you and the Knowledge family so much, because without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen.
And we're sending love to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. And I know 404 was trying to call. 404. Y'all can try to call back. 678-439-4517. In the meantime, Lady Luck Club still in the house there. Shout out to Lady Luck Club. Lady Luck said, Frank, please call. I love Cafe and Knowledge accent. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's a whole lot of little different things going on in there. He had a very nice voice. Yes, you did. Yes. Somebody else said something. Let me read some of these comments. Status quo. It says a partial answer to caller. Miss Camara and her husband involved in a legal LLC. Okay. The mayor's funding, more likely to my POV. They got into a permitted bind from, okay. I see what he's saying too. Love, help out. Shout out. Cafe.
Well, hello. This is Model Stance. How you doing?
How you doing, Model
Alabama too, because I was born in Alabama, so we're sister now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna show everybody a treat. I think it'll be in my next video. I'm gonna show everybody a treat from when I went to you know how the Alabama came in there, and I tell everybody, but I'm gonna show y'all a treat. Y'all gonna trip out off of it, but go ahead.
Yeah, roll tide. Alabama's beautiful. Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go. I got some insight on what the caller just called about. And I want to give credit to Minion with the opinion, who actually did the deep dive on that paperwork for this situation with St. Patrick's. So it turns out that Tiffany, there was a company that sold them the property, right? And when you look to see who the owner of the company was, it was Tiffany. And they were sold. This property was sold for $10. Okay, so now, they've sold a lot of properties this way, and this is not even allegedly. It's like, but we're gonna say it just in case allegedly. Right.
I got you.
I got you. Out there, you can watch his show. I mean, they went all the way in, you know. Right. And kept finding out things. So once these two, the couple, once they developed the properties, you're right. Tiff did not know it was going to be such a great property, and now worth millions. You know, with what they did. So of course they tried to go in and not give them the liquor license so that they could get in on that deal, get back in. You know, get in and whatever. Right. And unfortunately, now we know that the couple have also been subpoenaed themselves, because when you have an appraiser involved, they're going to tell you what that property is worth before you even buy it anyway. So if there's any appraisers involved, they will be found to be alleged criminals too, because you can't buy any property for no $10. Right. Not like that. Not on that land next to a gas station or whatever. No. Right. Okay. Right. And next to also I think there's a soccer field there and everything. So yeah. Also, so it gets even deeper. It's very deep. Yeah, it is. The people you're right, because own that property. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you good. You're right, okay. Because when I think it was about a month ago, I went deep into that property just with Kamal and that animal hospital guy, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. He owned the property. Yeah, I dug deep into that, and I showed everybody about him. I remember that. And things like that. And I felt like then that they just put on the paperwork that Kamal bought that spot for $80,000. No, because I was showing proof that that's not what it says here. You see what I'm saying? So we knew he got it for very cheap. Right. And then he turns around. Yeah. And then they turn around, and then the Camara said they gave Kamal $200,000 for it. Okay. And so then you say, oh, okay. But then when you look into like deep records and you try to look into the village realty and things, because all properties should show up in a history of showing up and things like that. It just basically tell you, okay, Kamal spent $80,000, and then it says the Camaras gave him $200,000, which they probably did. I don't know. Only the feds will be able to say, okay, let me see that check, or let me see that cashier's check, or let me see that transaction. Okay. But I do know that Tiffany Henyard and her folks have a habit of saying, oh, we just did it with cash. You see? Because I remember, because I remember in a board meeting about a year or two ago that they was asking, it was a vendor that said they hadn't been paid. And the bill was like $100,000 or something like that. And Tiffany was saying, we did pay it. And then Tiffany was saying that the girl on the board, I forgot who she was. It wasn't Kim Austin. It was another one. I think it might have been that Tamika one. I don't know. But I know that they asked her. Tiffany said she paid it. So then when the trustees asked her, said, well, the people said they hadn't been paid. When did you pay it? She said, I paid them in cash. Yes, I
so
remember that.
You paid these people $100,000 in cash? No, you didn't. With no receipt, no nothing. So I know that things like that do pop up. You see, so when you that place, you know, I just hope that the Camaras can have a successful building, but it looks like Tiffany Hen tied them up real hard.
Oh, that I wouldn't be blaming Tiffany. See, when you're people like them, business people, and you know, they know they get into sometimes. Like I said, if you have to have a place appraised, and if you do that, then you know full well what the property is worth. Who's selling it for $10? You know, you got to ask yourself that, and you don't want to deal with shady situations like that. So I don't think. See, they might have needed to sit down somewhere after when Tiffany wouldn't give them the liquor license. Yeah. Because what they did was kind of open up a whole new investigation, some discovery.
Yeah,
you know,
and
into how y'all get this property.
You're right, and Tiffany, you know, Tiffany knew that, and you have to think before. It was what, a month or two ago? It was about a month ago. I think it was about a month and a half ago. Nobody knew anything about that property like that. I was the first to put up on my thumbnail. I said, Kamal sold the Camaras to St. Patrick Building. Everybody was like, what? Like, Then I showed their actual lawsuit that they did in court. Right, I remember. And it was kind of chopped off a little bit, but I was able to read it, but it was kind of a little chopped off for y'all. And I kept telling y'all, I said, hey, I'm gonna just finish the lines out, just trust me, you know. And then I told about how Kamal and what was said in court about Kamal selling them. We knew that Kamal actually sold it, and it was some stink behind it through the courts. Because we all knew that, he most likely got that building from Kamal, but didn't know the deep ends. But then when I said they got a lawsuit behind this, and so you're right. But I do think that Tiffany knew Camaro. I mean, not Tiffany Henyard and Kamal knew that either this couple do what they say, and if this couple don't do what they say after they got it up and running or whatever, if they don't do what they say, they basically gonna be in trouble along with Tiffany and them. I think that's what it was given.
Well, that's how they even acquired their property from the man. The vet had gotten into some little bit of trouble with having he was accused of having that bad facility, and he didn't get all the way in trouble though for that. Though I think he was found not to have getting any charges for that. But
he's on a little probation though. He didn't do no time. He didn't do no time.
When you can't pay your bills, obviously. You know, I know that's like you have your mortgage and you have to pay your rent at the place that you actually own, you know, in a business. And when you get in some trouble, that can cause you not to have income coming in, and then you get behind. And so that's what I believe Tiffany will find people like that or situations like that, and then put them in a situation where if they don't pay this money by a certain time, you have to forfeit the property over. We know they did that with the cars and that bogus tow truck place. So it's a bogus tow truck place. So like same situation. Yeah. And it's just shady and shiesty. Yeah. That's all.
It's a lot in there, I have to say. You know what I'm saying? And
yes, ma'am.
like you know, it's like I said, you just never know. I know it's a lot of residents in Dalton. They love that place and they want that place to keep going. The St. Patrick's building or whatever. But when the feds go to action for certain things, you know, people have to understand that people reports on it. I mean, it's news, you know, just like we report on anything else.
That's right.
And it's not that you're trying to tear nobody down or anything like that. It's just news that people talk about, you know. So people have to understand that as well. But when you're dealing with someone, but when you're dealing with someone like Tiffany Henyard, she goes way back. I just don't see how nobody could have, you know, if you're hanging with Tiffany, man, It's bad. It's bad. It's bad news all the way around. I mean, I haven't seen a blessing come out of what Tiffany was involved in yet.
No, and I just have to say that one thing. I'll just say, when I was there watching when she was kind of nominated to get in these situations and voted in these things, and the person we saw then, poor Chris Gonzalez, they wouldn't have known how deep she would have gone.
Right.
You think you're dealing with somebody just wheeling and dealing. That's what they do in politics. But this here is somebody that don't care about anybody.
Okay, Foxy Roxy said the car wash is next to their liquor store.
That's right, and it's also near what's the other that car wash is? It's like there's a lot of things around each other. It's across the street from that property, I believe, that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just wheeling and dealing right there, and they see some land, they saw an opportunity, and they thought, just shady. And I'm just saying, I hope they didn't acquire that property, made that man lose his property, the vet. I really hope they didn't just
because you hit it right on the head. Because first of all, they're going back to like 214. So so 214, that's most likely where they're trying to see if everything was straight and where the discrepancies start coming in at.
That's right. They're only going back so far.
Yeah.
Right.
So it just looks stink. You know what I'm saying? It looks very stink. Yeah. And
you know what? Yes, ma'am.
It really does. And I don't know how the feds operate, but I know how the state. I'm talking about far as like I know definitely how they operate when they started asking for all these different subpoenas and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, they don't
already know what that is.
Resources.
But what I'm saying is the options that they give people when they see things like that, and I'm talking about the Camaros. Like if it's something that if it's something that they can prove like they did not know anything or they're not linked, they're not linked to stink or anything like that, then maybe they can say, well, we want to pay off what we owe. If y'all saying that this is old or that's old or whatever, you just you just never know. But then sometimes the feds be like, we don't want nothing. We just taking everything. We seizing. We just so it's a catch-22, and it's everybody felt like that with Janetta. When and we said, why did you? I know her and Janetta was close, but I'm like,
that's right.
I'm like, why? If you know that your friend, I mean, just think about it. A lot of us probably know somebody who have done shiesty stuff, like they ain't too kosher. They ain't too kosher. Like I said, now you know what? I ain't letting them borrow nothing because I know them. They don't like to pay back. You see what I'm saying? So we all kind of know somebody, something like that. Like, nah, I ain't dealing with them because I just know that when something hit the fan, they the first to accuse somebody else. So what I'm saying is like you can know somebody like that, but you don't do dealings with them because you already know.
I'm thinking about somebody right now. You talking about
because you already know how they are. But when you know how these people are. Or that person is, and you still do dealings with them. When you get bit, you cannot get mad. When you get bit, you can't get mad because you knew what type of person that person was. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's exactly right. That's how it is.
It's just no way. So that's what I said. But then Tiffany controls everything. She controls the liquor license. She controls what's business.
Too much power.
Too much
for you.
And so you
somebody who shady.
Right. And so when you have somebody in power like that, people can't open up their business without kind of bowing down to that person.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm the type of person I wouldn't be bound down. I have to go ahead and move to another city to open my
That's
store.
That's true. But I'm just saying how it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying that's what it's basically looking like. Like a lot of people, because Tiffany was holding up a lot of people from operating their business. A lot of people lost their business because they wouldn't donate to her. you know? So
yes, ma'am.
It's sad. It's sad. But
it's sad. That's why I don't have, you can't have, listen, I know a lot of people, even I feel like, oh, I don't want to see her go to jail, but guess what? When you think about all that she's done, and with no regard for anyone else, no regard, we might be saving her child from the likes of her.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I ain't never said I ain't want that hand to go. These things. I ain't never said I ain't want her to go to jail. Never felt sorry. Never felt sorry. No. Ride that hen to the ditch. Yes, yes. I ain't never felt sorry for that hen. First time she's opened her mouth.
Oh, she got to go.
She got to go, baby. She got to go.
I'm waiting, y'all.
That's one. Now, I gave a little sympathy to those Camaros, but I damn sure ain't giving none to this raggedy hen. No, never had.
I'm going to be out there with my cell phone recording that day. We got to find her.
Yes,
I won't keep you till I know how everybody was getting tired of the last caller. I don't want to be like, no, I'm just
I'm telling you,
I'm teasing.
Model Stat,
beautiful.
Model Stat, I appreciate you, honey. I was rolling with you all the way till you said, some people have sympathy for that hen. Oh, no. We ain't got no sympathy. No.
I got a hard I thought about it again. I thought, wait a minute. She got to go. She got to go. Laced up. She got to lay down for a minute, as I say.
Yeah, she got to go. She got to go.
Well, let me tell you, before I go, you look beautiful. What you're wearing,
thank you.
Just amazing.
You
always look wonderful. And I know I was thinking of cooking with Frank. I was like, Frank, keep giving her money because you know what? You're doing it for me.
Well, we support. We do.
Give some more.
Yeah, we do. We support each other like that. I think. Yes. I think it's a. It's content creators that kind of be on the same page a lot, that we love to donate to each other a lot, and it's support. And what a lot of people have to realize too is that YouTube is like, when they see support like that, YouTube also kind of like pushes the video, help the video out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
why not though?
Yeah, right. So it's kind of like along with the like button that, when somebody donate, it shows YouTube, oh, these people like the channel, and then YouTube continue to push the content a little
That's
out
right.
a little bit. So it really helps. So we try to do each other like that here, because we knowing that it helps with YouTube and the algorithm, of you. So so it's a lot of tricks behind when Cooking with Frank send me a donation, I send him a donation, stuff like that. It's basically supporting the business. Like if don't nobody come into your store, you running a store, but nobody comes in there to even buy a penny candy, then you know what I'm saying? Then you gonna eventually go out of business, So and it's the same way with YouTube. Like you say, hey, hit them likes to just let YouTube know that somebody like it. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's right. That interaction helps.
Right, that interaction. That's all it is. It just just to keep it going. Yeah. So I appreciate
everyone. Thank y'all so much for just following the story. I've been entertained.
Mm-hmm.
I've been upset. I've been walking with this whole thing. I'm all the way over here in the ATL.
Oh, ATL. I'm at the we just left ATL too, matter of fact. We just left because we had to come and make sure that the shutters and all that, because it's supposed to get real bad down here on the Gulf. Down here.
Yeah, I know.
And so we had to leave out from there, but we'll be back. And when I come back, I'm gonna have to give you a shout out and let you know that I'm coming that way, so we can have some coffee or do something.
Let me know. Listen, one thing I can do, I was trying to tell somebody, I do a lot of things. I teach models and actors and all this stuff, but I'm also a professional photographer since '98. But I can do pictures virtually now. Let me know if you need that. You don't have to be. You can be at home and do a photo shoot now.
Definitely,
for free.
Definitely.
You deserve to be photographed.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes. So
I'll be in touch. I'll probably send you an email or something with some information or something.
Yeah, do that. And that would be awesome. Okay. Well, thank you. Love you. Sending
Have a
love.
wonderful evening. Hello, chat, and bye, y'all.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, and then I take one last caller. I saw somebody was trying to call in. But they really couldn't. They really couldn't get in like they wanted to. Let me see what else y'all say. Kendall R. She said, love cooking with Frankie, old school. Yeah, definitely old school. Hunter Green, Cafe of Knowledge, ride that hen to the ditch. Bass Solo, many thanks to everyone that joined and support this channel. Yes, thank you. Many thanks to you all. Salute, 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 salute. Now, who's the person? Call right back. Because when I'm hitting it, that person is not 980. Call right back, please. It didn't go through. I mean, I was hitting it, but it wasn't doing anything. We can't call numbers back. Now, I'm sorry, because once your number is gone, it's gone. The team got it set up like that. I know it's weird, but I do have a good tech person, and we don't call numbers back at all. That number will have to call us, and once that number is gone, it's in some type of dump trash that I don't know, to make sure we don't call back or anything else. So, but anyway, I was giving that 980 a little bit more time. 980 is I know when it popped up there, it said 980, and it was saying something about Carolina or something. Hello, Cafe.
Hi, Cafe. How are you?
All right. How are you doing today?
All right. This is Foxy 2, Roxy 3.
Okay. Foxy 2, Foxy 3. Okay. How you doing? Salute to you. Salute to you.
Salute to you, my queen.
Okay.
Do you think Tiffany and the young lady Cassandra, you think they got a deal going on? Because she talks about a lot of property. And you know, Tiffany be trying to deal with property too.
I do think it's some connection with Tiffany and Sassy Cassie. But I just think that they just knew each other, and I think they was trying to kind of confuse the polls. You see what I'm saying? I do think that.
But the reason why I'm saying that is because when it comes down, if you ever watch her, she's always wilding out on the trustees and house, but she never will say anything bad about Tiffany. Never. She never said anything bad about Tiffany. She always said, I don't know her, so I have nothing ill to say about her. So you don't know House and them either, but you got something ill to say about them.
You're right. And Lady Luck Club, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you, Lady Luck Club. But you're right on that. And the thing is when you hear you always hear Tiffany. Well, you know Tiffany's in the real estate. You know DeMarcus is dealing in real estate. You know Kamal is doing real estate. And you know everybody's in real estate. And then you hear Sassy Cassie, she comes in, she talk about abandoned houses, which is real estate. And things like that, it gives a big red question mark, you know?
Yeah, to me. Because remember she said he was, DeMarcus was real nervous, and I made jokes with him and got him relaxed with him where he can go ahead and then she was like, she was talking about the abandoned houses, and she never said anything bad about Tiffany. She never said anything about Kamal. She don't talk about nobody but the trustees, house, in the community. She'll never say nothing bad about Tiffany or Kamal.
912. Call back in about 5 minutes, 912, and we'll get back to you. Okay. But you are right. You are
and
right.
Then also, she talking about, remember she kept saying I got investors, but they ain't gonna talk to nobody but me unless I become a mayor. If I can become a mayor, then they only gonna talk to me. And I'm like, one corporation. I said, now I've been out here in corporation. I work with the federal government for 35 years. I work with corporates too. And what corporation is only going to talk to you and not talk to the whole town and they bringing their business in? So then when she started talking about the houses, I said, okay, that's it. Your investors is real estate. So you're trying to show them houses off so they can see what houses there's available. And you figured if you became a mayor, you can scare in. Remember she said, first thing I'm going to do is go in the books. Yeah, you want to go in the books to find out how much those properties cost, how much they in debt for, so you can tell your real estate people what houses to invest in and what areas to invest in.
Yeah, well, according to Sassy Cassie, you could just go in there and remodel them and take them.
You can't do that because if it's private property, some of them houses might be loved ones that have passed away, and they still own it. You can't just walk in there and,
I know what you're saying. What I'm saying is you have to listen to the words that she says, which meaning that must be a habit, allegedly, because she was quick. She was quick to tell the residents, y'all need to go and clean up these abandoned houses. Y'all need to get them together. Y'all need to do this and do that to abandoned houses, which means this is a person who totally disregard what you and I say, that those houses are really private property. People ain't got no business in them because you don't know who that property belongs to. But what I'm saying, if you listen to that candidate, Sassy Cassie, she clearly tells the residents, y'all could be going in there up these abandoned houses and y'all could be doing that. So it lets me feel, and it sends a message to everybody that that's what she does. Because she says she flipped 40 properties. So was the properties in a way that she do? If so, that's how they're taking these houses.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
She has I did some research on Miss Sassy Cassie. And I call her Boo Boo Kitty. So Boo Boo Kitty went up there and was in Chicago. And some of those properties that she stayed in, they all, she still own them, but they in court. All of them is in court. And then a lot of evictions on those properties.
Right.
Then she has all these multiple names. She has 17 multiple names. So, you don't know what property that she has under those names.
She has 30 names, 30 aliases.
Right. So you got all these aliases. So we don't know what property you got under them aliases to keep them from getting. And then you want to come to Dalton with all those aliases and want to buy up some property here or bring investors. So that means you got the characters along with your shady butt.
Yeah.
So you ain't no better than little Stank. She's on her way out the door. You trying to roll in to try to take over where she left off at. No, ma'am. I say as long as us YouTubers out here,
right,
got it locked down. You ain't getting no property. So we gonna make sure that they know about you. You want to make sure everybody else is known about. It's time for somebody to know about you. You talking about how house and all of them is crooked and underhanded and this, but now everybody see that you crooked and unhanded because you notice that she took down all her videos that she was wilding out on. I'm from DC, so that's why I said wilding out.
Yeah, no, you're straight. She was wilding because usually I say somebody bugging. You know what I'm saying? But that's something that they'll say in New York, and then I say something from the saying. So I do understand that.
Too.
Yeah.
And so she's wilding out. on the line. Then all of a sudden, all the videos were down. She ain't got no more videos about her wilding out no more. All she talking about is property now. Property.
Yeah. But you just have to watch people who talk about property, because as much as Jason and Clean House 5 has been doing their campaigning and their running, they have not, houses and stuff has not been on their mind. It's always been about making the village better. We got to come up out this hole. We got to find, we got just get closer with the people and listen what they have to say, things like that. And people like that, you rather kind of hold on to than the ones that's just dealing in all this property, and that's all that comes out their mouth is something dealing with property or feeding you or something like that. When you go to talking like that, it's just something weird. And so when you say that, do I think that Tiffany, when you asked that question at the beginning, do I think Tiffany and Sassy Cassie has that? I do think it's something, therefore, is a friendship, and a friendship is meant to block something that's going on with, who to pick and who not to pick and who to stay in the race. It's almost to as if I don't make it, you keep going. You see what I'm saying? And I only really said that because of the way DeMarcus took his foot off her neck when it came to the challenges.
I saw that too. He challenged everybody else, but he took his foot off her neck.
Yeah,
and just gave up and didn't even fight no more. Just said, "I'm done. It's over with." So I'm like, okay, something up with you too. So let me do some digging and find out what's going on. Then when I started hearing her talk about, she kept saying, "I have prospects and I have business prospects and business prospects. And they only want to talk to me." So I'm like, talking to you? What businesses that you? I said, wait a minute, did I miss something? I've been in corporations for a while, and I ain't never seen one that only talk to one person. That's it. Unless they're in real estate. Right. Then I said, then she started showing the product of that. That's real estate.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I'm going to get to our next one.
So we're going to have to stay on her neck and just make sure that she, right now she's quiet.
Well, Sassy Cassie
now. Yeah. Somebody stalking her and stuff. That's all she talk about now. She ain't rah like she was before.
Yeah, well,
because she got scared when she posted Minion and talking about she saw a black car following her. Well, first of all, Boo Boo Kitty, if you're in somebody's neighborhood and they don't know you, because you never been out for nobody to know you, and they don't know you, they're going to be riding through like, who's this person walking through here taking pictures and filming houses? They make people uncomfortable. I mean, I'm from the city. People are uncomfortable. I see a black car, somebody walking through my neighborhood and I ain't never seen them before. And they filming and taking pictures.
Well, Sassy Cassie, she wanted to jump into Tiffany's mudslides. And when she got in those high heel mudslides, she realized that them slides wasn't no joke. And so that's probably why she's trying to take stuff down. But once you put stuff on the internet, it's up. Somebody else got it and somebody else going to reuse it and somebody else get it and download it and all that. So she just stepped in. She shoes, and so she came out hard, y'all ever around find out, y'all this, y'all that, and then she realized that the internet was like, what? And the residents was like, what? And the trustees, what? And the next thing you know, she couldn't handle it. She couldn't handle it because I guess she thought we were gonna just sit up and let her just talk about YouTubers, and we weren't gonna say nothing.
Right, and I told her, Boo Boo Kitty, you so busy worried about somebody that don't even live in the state of Illinois stalking you. You better worry about the people in it. I said, because you got to remember, you disrespected a woman by calling her out of her name. And then after you call that woman out of her name, what size family anybody got? You got some people that got large families, some people got small families. Right. And not all of them live in Dalton.
You're right, yeah.
And not everybody right in the head.
Yeah. So
see, you talk about my mama or my grandmother like that, called her out of her name. I come from D.C. and find your butt. Now here I am. Call me that name.
Yeah. Well, I think she's irrelevant. She really is, and I think she's seen that, and she really just. I mean, it just is what it is. I don't care what she say from this point on. I mean, I ain't even. She's not even entertaining enough to even really talk about, because what she be babbling about, everybody know what she probably get about. She probably get about the same amount of votes Tiffany got, 500 and something. I don't even think she'll get that.
She's gonna get that because nobody know her.
Yeah, I don't even think she'll probably.
And now that you done made an enemy of the town, you really ain't gonna get no votes. I'd be shocked if she get 2 votes.
Yeah, her and somebody or whoever. But yeah. So I'm gonna catch some more of these phone calls, but I appreciate it. And the next time I go, I'm gonna have to start going live more. I say that all the time, but our schedule be so booked because we do so much. But I be enjoy doing live, really. But
I know. I enjoy. Look, I always enjoy hearing you and watching you.
Yeah,
you be informative, and you have us laughing because you be giving us the facts, but you have us laughing, and I love that
thank
about
you. So
and you straight up and you down to earth.
Yeah,
and that's what we need. Some people that's down to earth, but don't take no if. I ain't gonna say the word going.
I got you. Yeah.
But you don't take no if. Okay, that's all I can say.
Yeah, I know, and you don't either. All right,
so
well, I love you.
Queen, keep your crown straight, keep that smile on your face, and keep doing what you're doing with your beautiful self.
Definitely. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it. We sending love to you.
All right, love to you too.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I seen like a 2 something that was trying to get in, but I know we going well over probably 3 hours or something like that. We probably going well over right at 3 hours. And then my video crashed up the first time. Y'all should have seen that when our wives was doing jump rope, almost double dutch. I was like, oh, it's finna cut out. But it didn't. So, but anyway, I'm gonna read a couple of I just thank you all so much, Tracy K. I seen you in the house. I just want to tell everybody just thank you so much. Everybody in the chat, y'all are so awesome. Everybody who viewed the channel, y'all are so awesome. I appreciate it so much. I mean, sending much love to you all. Sending love to you all so much. Just appreciate all your generous donations and everything. Thank you, Lady Luck Club. She was like, take this and pass it on to the next and things like that. So I just appreciate all of y'all. I did see a 2-1 something, but I guess they can't get in right now. I want to give a special thanks to the moderators as well. They do an awesome job. They really do. Thank you. Great hospitality and everything. Thank you all. Bay Solo, Kendall R, Hunter Green. Thank y'all so much. Kendall, Hunter, Bay Solo, and TSB sometimes in the house. And LCL. Thank you, LCL. I just been rocking. M Mac be in the house too sometimes. Let me get this one. One more. Cafe?
Everybody just thank you so much.
Yes.
So awesome.
All right. Yes. Can you turn me down in the back?
Look, I've been watching you. I just really came up on your channel.
Thank you. Can I ask one little favor?
Yes.
Can you turn Cafe down in the background? We hear you. Salute, sister. Salute.
I don't know. Oh, hold on. I'm watching you on my nether phone.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, sweetheart. You know what? I've been on YouTube for the past few years. I wasn't a YouTube type of person. But I always had YouTube on my phone. And I just started seeing a lot of people. You never came up on my recommendations or anything like that. So just recently, within the past year or so, you started coming up on like my recommendation. I follow you, and then a lot of people who've been talking about dark. I'm in California. I live in Oakland, California.
Oh, California, Oakland! Shout out to y'all. Yeah. Shout out. We sending love to you.
Yeah, I'm from Oakland, California. Okay. But it's so crazy because I see a lot of this stuff. A lot of these channels that I follow, that I watch, that's covering Dalton.
Right.
It just amazes me that these people will sit up here and defend. They see what they see, but they defend that BS.
Mm-hmm.
That bothers me. That really bothers me. And it hurts me because us as blacks, as much as we done been through for years, even, I'm talking about our ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
Our ancestors before us have been through a lot of trauma, slavery.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get black people empowered, you would think they would do better.
Yeah.
You would think they would do better, and they don't.
Yeah, and you're right. It's just, you know, it's some people, and you know, it's a lot of other you know, it's a lot of other ones that do it too, you know. But
there's other races, but it makes me so upset.
Yeah, it does.
Our own people.
Yeah, it does, because when you see that, you know, the way Tiffany and her squad, they was basically running a town, like basically she was trying to make it like New Jack City. You see what I'm saying? Like she had control over the Carters, you know, and that wasn't gonna fly. She was bringing. I don't know what was wrong with her.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
When I saw that she came into a meeting, a Thornton meeting, dressed as New Jack.
Yeah. Female Nino Brown.
I ain't never seen nothing like that in U.S. history.
Tiffany took her role serious. That hen took her role serious, okay? She wanted to be a gangster.
I don't care. You know what? I don't care what any politician does. But my history, I'm only 49 years old. And the first time grandmother, and my son just walked in with my grandbaby.
Oh.
Today is my youngest baby's birthday, but unfortunately.
Oh, happy birthday. We sending happy birthday loves and shout outs to him.
He's not here. He passed away in 2017.
Oh.
At 5 months old. So
we sending them in you know, up above. We got them in our prayers, and you know.
Thanks. But I ain't never in U.S. history ever seen nothing that ghetto, unprofessional in my life. Now you got it ain't just her being black. This is other politics. It's all nationalities. It's corruption in all nationalities. But my thing is, why would you come to a board meeting dressed as a character, Nino Brown, and then want to play a song talking about
bees better have my money? Yeah. You know, I think that you know, when you have criminal behaved people don't realize that how much people will play the part of previous known gangsters or people like that. They will literally fall into that part. You know, it's weird, but people with criminal behavior, they have some type of person that they look up to that had criminal behavior. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's like a whole lot of people used to, well, not a whole lot of people, but you will see some people with criminal behavior used to look up to Scarface. You know, it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was popular. You know, he was very popular. He was like, let me tell you about my little friend. You see what I'm saying? So he was very known and recognized. So when you have some gangsters or goons or criminal behaved people that wants to do that type of behavior that's similar, you know, it's kind of similar to that criminal, they will then start critiquing and acting like that person.
That was a real person. Nino Brown was a real person.
Yes.
That was okay.
Scarface was too. Scarface was too.
Now, Scarface, I do know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Nino Brown, I wasn't really too familiar with.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yes, he was. That was a real character, and so was Coming to Him. I mean, so was American Gangster. You know what I'm saying? With you know, with Bumpy Johnson and all that Frank Lucas that Denzel played that part or whatever. You do.
What was that movie? What was that movie he played in?
American Gangster.
What was it again? One more time.
American Gangster.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That was real.
Guy.
Was it? What was her name? Oh my God. You said was it? Who was the character he was playing? The real life character
who was that? You talking about Denzel Washington?
Yes.
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm trying to get out.
Yeah, Frank Lucas, and you know, they had Bumpy Johnson just kind of in the beginning of it, who Frank Lucas got a lot of his stuff from, but Bumpy Johnson was something else up there in New York City as well. You know, so I'm just saying, you have people out here that does criminal behavior, that if their criminal behavior is similar to someone who is very famous for doing criminal behavior, they basically kind of do dress up like them or kind of follow their footsteps. You see what I'm saying? And that's what Tiffany did. Tiffany her age bracket is Nino Brown. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Like, that's when she grew up. She, you know, most likely she grew up watching New Jack City. And so that's why she wants to be a female Nino Brown.
But she could never be.
But you said, but see, their head don't work like ours. Their head don't work like ours. Their head is that's who I want to be like. I have the opportunity to do it. I have the pull to do it. I'm going to try it. And that's what she did.
What? When you say she had the pull to do it, she may have had a little pull to do it, but then she was also, you know, tarnishing her character by coming to these meetings and just putting that community on blast to where people outside of that, I don't even live in that community. I'm in California.
Yeah, but you know,
out in so many different continents to where, like, who is this person and why is she doing this?
Yeah, but you got to look at it. Dalton is a very small village. I don't think Tiffany expected for them, like they was talking back. They was trying to recall her and do all that, right? But because it was so small, I think Tiffany thought she could do it, and it wasn't really going to catch no eyes. It was the residents. It was the residents who contacted. They didn't contact no Gayle King and none of that. They contacted YouTubers. That's why the story got out there. They contacted people like Pink Book Lessons, Hannibal is Hungry. They contacted YouTubers.
I follow all of them.
Right.
I follow all of them.
Right. They contacted them by email and said, hey, look, if y'all could just look at this, please look at this. We having problems here or whatever. But if they didn't have like content creators like us and stuff like that voice, because you got to think about it, the mainstream media is not studying Tiffany. They are not studying Tiffany. So if you leave it up to the mainstream media, we still wouldn't know about Tiffany. Okay? We wouldn't. You know, I really ain't heard Gayle King say nothing about no Tiffany. Okay, I ain't heard none of them say nothing about no Tiffany for real.
None of them. No.
You see what I'm saying? So,
I
right.
agree with you on that.
Right. So if you
they ain't spoke on that. They ain't chirped the word.
Right. So what I'm saying is, Tiffany probably felt like she could do this, and it would never be brought to this point where it's brought to now. But because it became worldwide attention, that's what threw it off. But if them residents hadn't reached out, other than nobody probably wouldn't. They would have been going through all this by themselves, and it would have been worse. It would have been worse.
And it's so unfortunate. And when I learned about the corruption just in the Chicago, in the inner cities of Chicago, that corruption has been the top cities. That's in that area. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I forgot who channel I was on to learn about that. That individual town, Chicago, all the inner cities in Chicago.
I say the state. Yeah. I say the state because Tiffany.
The high state of corruption. I'm like, dang, why are they so corrupt like that? What? And then it's always the blacks. Why is always our color that will be so corrupt? And then you turn around, not even just that. You got
well, I tell you, you know what? I tell you, when you got a governor that's turning his stank to it, then you really can't blame them. You have to blame the governor. Who is the governor? The big crack suit.
I blame the governor.
The big crack suit. The big crack suit.
Why did Thornton have to go 4 years with that out?
It's a lot of cities. It's more
that ghetto activity for 4 years.
Yeah,
why they couldn't go to the governor and the governor put a stop to when you could have controlled what was going on? Yeah, I say vote his butt out.
Yeah, so
he don't need to be there because he got billions of dollars. What I'm hearing, he got billions of dollars. That's keeping him in office. Why?
Yeah.
Why is that money?
You're right.
Why
So
is that money to keep people in power?
Yeah. Well, I just look at it like this. You have to look at the leader. The residents been ignored by everybody who are majorly controlling the state, you know, which is you got your district attorney, you got the AG, you got the governor. And when you see all those people turn their head, then you have to say they know. You see what I'm saying? And that's why Tiffany and everybody else is so comfortable. Tiffany, Dalton not the only one. You know, they got Harvey. They got all of them. It's a lot of them. It's some villages right next door, little cities right next door to Dalton. It's going through. They can't even talk in their meeting. You know, it ain't no answer. They can't even talk without being arrested.
And that's so disrespectful.
But I'm just saying, you know, so it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's just that the residents of Dalton.
It's making me become a YouTuber, but my mouth was so bad.
Oh yeah, you got to be able to.
It probably shut me down so fast.
You so crazy.
Nonsense. Like I'm like you, Cafe. Like you just like me. You my older. You like a mother to me.
Yeah, thank you.
You like a mother to me, and I respect your content. I love your content.
Thank you.
You know what it's something I don't know if I'm shadow banned because I be commenting, I be saying my piece, and then when ignorant people come on my posts and start talking that crazy shit, I'll say some mess.
Oh yeah, and then it'll just disappear. YouTube will do that. It have certain words in the algorithm that
I don't know. Like I see when I go on a live, I have to comment on lives. But if I come on like on a replay or something, I don't get no interaction. I used to get interaction. I ain't had no interaction live in a while. So I don't know if I'm being shadow banned or Google.
No, I don't think so. Like if you could see your comment, you straight.
I can see it, but I don't do no interaction like I used to.
Oh, okay, yeah, but you know.
So if I don't see that, like if I don't see if you make, because like a lot of people, they will comment, they'll either like it or they'll reply to it. Mm-hmm. But I haven't had that interaction in a while, so I'm thinking that I'm blocked, like I'm literally blocked, like.
Oh no, it's not like that, because if so, they wouldn't even let you be able to. It'll be saying server not found and all that stuff like that. So you good. It just depends on what ones you going up under. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. But you good. But I'm gonna get to the next caller. And yes, then I appreciate you calling. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, you can turn your cafe back up now.
I'm trying to back up.
I'm just kidding with you. I'm just kidding with you. You have a nice one. We sending love to you. Yes.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
And we sending flowers and everything.
I love your realness.
Thank you.
I love how you deep dive into things that a lot of people don't really want to do, but you do.
Yeah.
You and several other people. And that's all I want to say. Have a blessed.
You too. And we sending love to you and your grandkids and everything.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You look beautiful. You gorgeous.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sweetie. I'm sending so much big hugs and love to you.
Yes, I'm sending virtual hugs to you. Sending virtual hugs to you.
You too.
You have a blessed day.
Okay, you too, babe. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay, family. It was another one. It was that 2 something kept popping up when I was talking to her. But then every time I hang up, that 2, it's a 2 something number. It's gone now, but it was a 2 something number. It don't call when it's nobody on the line. They'll wait clean till somebody call, then they'll call. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But anyway, we have been here for a long time. I'm finna wrap it up, family. We have been here almost, 3 hours. I tried not to look at the clock because I know I'm gonna be tripping. But love y'all. Love y'all so much. I just want to give a special shout out to the moderators. Special shout out. Thank y'all so much for all the support that y'all give, the hospitality that y'all give to the chat and all that. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Y'all had the chat on fire. What? Y'all had the chat on fire, sending love and hugs to each and every one of y'all. Sending love and hugs. Thank you to everyone who donated to the channel today. Thank you so much. I gave all the shout outs while I was on the live, so when I do the next live, I don't have to shout it out, but I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everyone for your generosity who sent donations today. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to the replay gang. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you to all the viewers. Please hit the like button. Love y'all. Gain knowledge to prevent blockage. And y'all all know what that means. The more y'all know, the harder it is for anybody to block y'all from your goals and success. Bye-bye, family.